spending my cash and just paint.
I think when you talk about airsoft and paintball, there's always the two very things. Now, I just like paintball because I think it's just you're spending a lot of money every time you go. Whereas airsoft, if you invest, you're not spending a lot every time you go, especially when you start getting memberships to local clubs, things like that. I think it's a lot nicer for people.
Thing in the Netherlands is we have like a bond, which like this governing body, which like we need to be attached to in order to buy our airsoft gear.
Yeah, we're the same. The same.
Yeah. So
you have to have like a specific setup.
So the thing is, like, we already get a background check that if we are allowed on gun ranges, so people that then don't have to complain about like, oh, they're irresponsible people for getting it. No, we're just people that are even allowed to have actual guns but choose not to. Like that's the whole deal. Like we just don't want to shoot people with actual live fire. We just want to have fun running around in the woods. Let us just roll in the dirt and just shoot like a guy that just runs across from the other team. At least be glad we want to go outside instead of sit behind our PCs for like 24/7. Because that's what this world is currently about. Sitting out behind a PC 24/7 because most jobs are virtual.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to both worlds, I think. I mean, if you enjoy sort of like, paintballing, that's your thing, go for it, man. I'd never dissuade someone from having a hobby, because having a hobby is like, nowadays anyway, it's an incredible pastime and hobby, but paintballing for me is not the thing. Whereas airsofting, couldn't get enough of it.
True. But the difference between paintballing and airsofting is you can buy a paintball gun without the background check. You can buy a paintball weapon without nobody asking you what you're going to use it for.
Yeah, but if you took a paintball gun into a shopping mall, no one's going to mistake you for having an
user
M4.
user joined your channel.
Shoot the place
yeah,
up.
but it still shoots at a power that could be lethal.
Oh, 100%. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think that obviously
modify these things to like become actual life-threatening weapons, and nobody checks if you have one. Nobody regulates if you have one, kind of thing.
Yeah, but you're just asking for more tax. Just like, they start regulating it, then they've got to tax having them, and then they've got to tax other people because they need to make sure that they've got enough money to control it.
It's not about taxing. It's literally like the thing with paintball is you need a background check to become part of the governing body. That
you mean the airsoft?
Yeah, the airsoft. So you need to have a background check to see you're sane enough to handle these things. If you have done anything in the past and yada yada. Like with paintball and paintball gear, you don't have that. It's just free range. Everybody can buy it. That's my whole like the thing I don't like between paintball and airsoft.
I do have to say one thing about the paintball. That is you do get replicas for those two.
Discussed with it, to be fair, I think when you're talking about it.
It's true.
You have exact replicas, and they do look a lot more.
I like the rules. I like the rules that come with airsoft.
The thing is, like, the rules that come with airsoft are very specific, very limiting. With paintball, you can just modify your paintball gun without nobody knowing it, kind of thing. Everybody thinks like, oh, it's just a paintball gun, it doesn't hurt anything. The thing can really shoot pretty damn hard, and you lose an eye if it comes in your eye. With paintball, same thing. But at least we have the regulation that if this paintball replica, we cannot call it a gun. We cannot call it a weapon. It's a replica because it looks like, but it's not the same.
It is
but
both
if
paintball
it comes
and
outside the house, it comes into public. You get your license revoked. That thing is going right into a confiscation and everything. So, to paintball and airsoft, I think airsoft is well managed and well under control. When it comes to paintball, it's just a tourist.
Oh, 100%.
I can, of course, say the laws is, of course, so much different.
Anyway, so tonight this is the second podcast we've done. I have got a couple subjects.
That you can't hear me.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to click on. got a couple subjects sort of lined up or to talk about, let's say. So, going forward, we've got a couple of topics that we could go through. So, I think we'll put it down to a bit of a group vote in the sense of what we're going to talk about. Because it's all, again, we're going to try and be a bit unit related and see where we go from there. So, but tonight, obviously, our guest. Yes.
Hello, my name is. Need to go through my list.
If you lie about who you are, I will do nothing about it.
No. Just breaker things. So my name is Sergeant Holland, also known as Bob. Actually, not really known as Bob, but mostly known as Holland. Nobody really knows I'm Bob. And I'm the Sergeant of Breaker. And I'm in charge of Breaker, and what Breaker is literally the mortar tube right next to me. That's what Breaker normally is. The mortar tube. No, it's not really mortar tube. We are like the backline support kind of group thing. They just sit back on their asses the whole fucking the mission. We drink beer, we play guitar, and from time to time people just shout, "We need ammo," and we bring them ammo. And otherwise, we just fix that shit. That's what Breaker is.
Wait, so in your time, so how long
User disconnected from your channel.
How long have you been doing? Oh, okay, do we need to switch to Discord again? Can you not hear us? We need to switch to Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
okay, we'll switch
to Discord.
Disconnected.
So sorry about that.
You couldn't hear me, so.
Yeah. Oh, was it doing that thing again?
Yes.
I don't know why. It doesn't do it in all.
Yeah, true. But the thing with like Breaker, how long I've done Breaker? I have done Breaker since. Good question, actually. Jesus. Like this Breaker, I have done for half a year now, I guess.
Connected.
Okay.
But that's literally because I was burned out of Arma, and I've been doing
User left your channel.
Breaker-like positions for
Channel
at
switched.
least 2 to 3 years.
Sound muted.
That because like all the units and stuff like that, I've been in many positions, and specifically in charge of special squads, which are the trouble people that needs to be reined in, and I'm particularly efficient in reining those people in and making sure everybody does their job.
I always knew you were special, Holland.
Well, let's say like this: if you need to rein in 8 people who all have their ADHD, Duracell, energy in different ranges, and you need to dial them all in to look at this exact same direction at the exact same time. That's the type of guy I am.
So, generally what people do in that scenario is you take someone that's like them, but have learned to control it and put him in charge.
Yeah, just let's say like they don't know how to control themselves, and I'm the one that's like, you know,
Been there, done it.
Yeah. So that's yeah. But I yeah. Well, let's say after a while you get burned out because of it, and let's say after my burnout, I took half a year off. Not because I needed to have a specific time off, but just because someone asked me like, "Hey, Holland, we have this nice new unit, and we need someone in charge of the backline position, doing all the mortar things and the resupply things and just the generic logistical stuff." I'm like, sure, but just a couple of things I want to make sure of. 1, I am the actual leader of that department. 2, I say who goes in and who goes not. 3, can I drink during operations? As soon as the other one said yes, I was in.
Fair enough. That sounds
Currently,
like
you're also not sitting down. Both of you do.
Wait, what?
For me, at least.
Sitting down?
Yeah.
I'm sitting
You're
down.
standing with your fists.
I'm standing with my fists. I'm very.
yeah. He sat down. He sat down for me.
He sat down for me too.
Stand up and then sit back down. See if we can get something a bit normal back in there.
I'll just see if I can fix it right there. There you go.
There we see.
Yeah.
That looks normal.
That looks normal. All right. You know I'm not normal.
Normal? Who's normal?
Who's normal?
Who wants to be normal here tonight? Not me. It couldn't be me. So going forward, obviously, we'll stick to relatable stuff. If so far, obviously, you know you're the main support faction within the unit, apart from Air, obviously, at time to time. If you could have anything added to your role or taken away, what would you want and why?
To be fair, I think Breaker is perfect at the moment. We don't need anything added or removed because we just do whatever logistical things is necessary. And when it comes to the unit, it just like logistics is just as big as the unit is at the moment because you don't change logistics. There's always need for resupply. There's always need for fire support. Just the way how you apply fire support and how you apply resupplies and repairs is the way to think about things. Or to think about things in a whole. Like if you have a big unit, you might want to do more fire support, more resupplies, and you have to think like, do we need just a simple tube or do we need an actual cannon, so to say? It's just really like it all depends on how big is the unit.
Actually, I have a suggestion that Holland might like for Breaker. Drugs.
Sorry, what?
Yes.
Drugs?
Rocks.
Drugs.
A drug?
Rocks.
No, we don't do drugs.
Drugs? Why would Breaker need drugs? Explain to us why Breaker would need drugs.
He needs something for his mental state. Him and
Whoa.
his
Oh,
13 personalities.
You mean medicine? Oh man, 13 personalities, of course. Yes. Oh yeah, because I've been running Breaker from the start, and I've been running Breaker alone. Now imagine one guy
Until now.
in one truck, in doing every little thing about the resupply, about the repairs, about the fire missions, doing the 2IC, 1IC, everything. I
Without
literally
even
went through the
seeing
list.
people.
So without even seeing people and just like being dropped on an island and stuff like that. That's what Breaker also does. Just be dropped off an island and just like sit there for the entire time, just doing from time to time fire missions. So yeah, I made some friends along the way, being alone. Shall I go through the list?
Yes.
Right. So in Breaker, if I'm alone, we are the biggest and the strongest department of this whole unit, because we're the only department of the unit which always has at least 13 people in it. So we have Sergeant Holland, that's me. We have Corporal Holland, that's under me, that's my 2SC. Then she Lance Corporal Holland, he's the replacement for Corporal Holland if he actually goes down. If you Comms Holland, does all the comms. You've talked to him a lot, I can assure you. You have the Mortar Holland, who does this tube over there. You got the Music Holland, who actually has the guitar in his hands. The Medic Holland, who's currently on strike still. He's not been there for like 2-3 months. Mechanic Holland.
Can I ask why Medic Holland's on strike at the moment?
Oh, he wants maternity leave, but we keep telling him he cannot have babies. Then
okay.
there's Mechanic Holland, who does all the like repairing stuff because people tend to break the rotors or anything else. We have Driver Holland because we need to get the car somewhere. Gunner Holland, who's always like on point with his shooting, and Trencher Holland, who loves his shovel. Really loves the shovel. Makes all the sandcastles, the best sandcastles you ever see. Law Enforcement Holland, because someone needs to tell Ford that he cannot park his damn aircraft everywhere he wants. And then we have Native Holland, because we were once dropped on the island. We found a new guy. He showed us around. We built a hotel. Didn't really get well, so we just evacuated later on. And that's the whole list of Hollands.
Yeah, I remember that you were forgotten actually on that up.
Yeah, he was. He was forgotten about that up. I remember that quite clearly.
We suddenly remembered. Oh yeah, we have Breaker somewhere. Oh yeah, he was on that island there.
Yeah, I made like great memes on the island. Like
you found your own Wilson Holland, I suppose.
Yeah. I was doing Tai Chi on the island and everything. Gave like courses and everything. Like I was calling it like those yoga courses to people who want to attend to. Nobody really attended to, but I gave it to myself. It's great. It's great on the island.
We heard you'd started your own society and got your own economy going. Is that right in thinking? That?
Yes, we traded in coconuts and it was not going well. Wall Street did fall, I did not know how. We did not have any companies to get the structure going for Wall Street. But yeah.
Well, I won't really say it was Wall Street. It sounded like more Coconut Street, if I'm honest.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the Ape of Coconut Street. Good movie.
Yeah, Coconut Street. The what's an animal native to the island? Could you name it? Could you name an animal native to the island, Holland?
Crab.
Crab. The crab of Coconut Street.
Yeah, the crab of
Crab
Coconut
of
Street.
Coconut Street.
The crab of Coconut Street.
It's a
You heard?
vicious-
You heard it here. You heard it here, folks. Coming to movies near you, Holland in the crab of Coconut Street.
Yes.
Nice.
And
love
every role is filled in by Holland. The same
it.
Holland.
Yeah,
but in
this
different
Holland.
states of
Es-
mind.
essentially there's going to be a lot of CGI in that movie. It's just going to be loads of Hollands.
True.
A
But
bit
to
like
be
the
fair,
clone army from Star Wars.
To be fair,
Oh,
I
no,
never. Even if people think like, "Oh, Holland, why you do this all alone, and why you do this and that," I'm never bored. Literally, like I just sit down, play some music, drink beer, and depending on how the up goes, I drink less or more beer.
Mm. So tell us about other members of the of Breaker, because I do know there is one more member. Sadly, he can't be with us tonight. Tell us about Ledge. What's he like?
Legendary. Legendary is a great guy. If he remembers there's an operation at the day. Because he has a tendency to forget things. While he's playing other games.
Could you say he's could you say he's reliable with Breaker?
He is very reliable. He's been doing like just as long or not even like longer the logistics position. Like he was once part of a mechanized unit, also mechanized unit and also part of a mechanized department. And he loved tanks. He can tell you everything about tanks. He's a great guy for like talk about tanks things.
I know.
Is he very much?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is Adana gonna give us some extra info?
Yeah, Adana knows very well what I'm talking about. Like, I was happy enough to join their mechanized department when they were like halfway with their unit, as being their driver. Now, drinking and driving does normally not go well together, but apparently I was better drunk than sober.
Maybe wanted you drunk.
Well, they fed me drunk, that's why.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being intoxicated whilst playing Arma, because we all know that Arma's it can be a very quiet game, it can be a very busy game.
You say nothing is wrong with it, but have you ever seen an Abrams going down a hill at max speed?
No, I haven't. I haven't had that luxury.
You should have heard the guy that's in the gunner seat in the Abrams. I was driving down the hill at max speed in first-person view.
It's a shame we can't recreate this because this is a live video. We would recreate it, but this is live, so we're not.
I'm not gonna stream.
It's not in the budget. It's not in the budget. Not today.
It might be in the clips.
Let's say many bricks were shed that day, and they were in many colors.
Nice. That man brand is
stream to YouTube. I just had been streaming to YouTube.
Yeah, you were streaming it to YouTube.
Nice. So, going forward, obviously, we'll keep the conversation unit themed. So earlier today, me and a couple of members of the unit were talking about the progression of mods going forward within sort of the Arma. So obviously, we know that at some point we're going to go to Arma 4, but currently there's a game called Arma 4 Reforger, where people are starting to make mods so they can be ported over to Arma 5. Is there any kind of mods you guys, more so you, Holland, than anybody else, because you are our guest tonight, so you get first say. Is there any kind of mods you would like to see in sort of Arma 4 / Reforger that you don't currently see in Arma 3?
I think people are gonna hate me for this when I say it, but what I like about Arma is the realism. But when it comes to realism to hyperrealism, there's no line in between. Like if you get like food and drinks in, there's always like this extreme thing about food and drinks, and there's no in between line. Like I love to see like having to see that you also have to maintain or keep your body in good state, so to say, like getting fluids in, yada yada yada, but that it doesn't affect you that much if you don't get a drink every 30 minutes or something like that. like take a sip of water every 30 minutes, you'll be fine. But like if you don't drink and stuff like that, you might have a little bit of wobble in your aim, just a little bit, like tiny little bit, not like you normally see when you see those food and drinks mods, or just what do you call them? Like food and drinks mod, I guess. Like it's just insane, literally. I'd love to see like a toned down version, a very toned down version.
I can tell you that that is actually in our server. It has actually these mods. Just
Well, thank God, my answer has been questioned.
Yeah.
Question has been answered.
Yeah, we don't actually have them turn. We have their food and such requirements off. But yeah, I think it's actually apes. That is.
I mean, if we can make it like you don't have to, because I know like a lot of mods be like, yeah, it's been half an hour. You're starving. Like, how am I
Yeah.
starving? It's been half an hour. Like, that's not realistic. Realistic is like, all right, you have not eaten for half a day. You might be feeling hungry.
Quite true.
I
And,
mean- Sorry, go on.
yeah, and the daily necessities, as you could call it, it can have certain pluses to it, and certain withdrawals. But it really depends on how hardcore you like to play it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I just don't want it hardcore. I just want like a tiny sliver of it.
Yes,
I
that's
mean,
tiny bit.
I then imagine us having to quite literally hydrate someone because they forgot to hydrate themselves and then they fainted because of dehydration.
Oh,
Yeah,
that,
but the thing
that
is,
would be funny.
for a normal infantryman, this is not like something that impact them that much. But if you go for like a sniper, just like a sharpshooter or something like that, it's a big deal. That little wobble, that little sway, that's a big deal for them.
Yeah.
So just not to make their job more hellish or difficult, but at least it gives them a little extra to think of.
So we've just had a comment from one of the viewers called Effect1. Shout out to Effect, whoever you may be. He said, Bane, I need water bottle, Bane, exclamation mark. So I can relate to this comment. I do know that
It is fucking Payday 2. He is imitating Dallas. Instead of him saying medic bag, he's saying water or hydration. I can't remember if it was water or hydration you said, but he's taking that quote and changed it.
fair enough, fair enough. He has commented, yes, you are correct. So
5 points to Android.
5 points to 814.
Well, welcome to the unit podcast where points don't matter.
Yeah. So yeah, that's super interesting. Is there any mods that you think could be improved upon that we use currently? Do you think, or what would you guys like to see in the 45th?
You know. To be fair though, if there's one mod that needs to be improved, it needs to be more complicated startup procedures for aircraft.
Okay, let's give a little bit of context for the viewers there. For those who are watching, if you don't already know about the 45th mod, we have sort of a complicated startup for two of the vehicles. They are button startups, so you've got to look at the buttons and flick them. They are known to be like annoying and difficult, and yeah, but I totally agree with that comment. That should be brilliant. We should add it. Make it more difficult.
We get so many people like, oh, I want to be a pilot. I want to be a pilot. And we just go like, oh, can you just do the start procedure for us? And just put them in like an aircraft, and they do the start procedure. But if we didn't tell them to poop the nose of a rubber ducky halfway in the procedure, something like that.
I think booping the nose of a rubber ducky is great. Like, I think everyone should do it.
Like something that's not even relevant to helicopter stuff, and just put it in the procedure list.
I mean, yeah, I also somewhat kind of find it funny that some pilot recruits were told that the helicopters that they wanted to go into were more complicated than the vanilla ones. And they said, yeah, it's fine. And then also I hear them say that it's too complicated for them to learn.
Do we have an option to remove auto hover, by the way?
Auto
Remove what?
hover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we do.
We should.
Ooh! Oh, chat has just fired back with a comment regarding Breaker Holland.
Yeah.
We are. Oh, I feel injured. How about we make Breaker have to actually do chords for fire missions instead of point and click map? Holland, what is your response?
All right. So to be fair,
Hit back at this man.
The only reason we haven't done that is because you guys are not capable to do those things.
I am.
Oh yeah.
Nobody has given me coordinates. Nobody has ever given me coordinates. Like if they go like,
I mean-
oh yeah, this building over here. Either put it on the map or give me your coordinates. Literally, like, I don't care.
Mitchell, you know what you need to do for next up. Give him the complicated chords for it.
Right. If
Well-
you're talking about like map tools and doing it that style of the
No, the 8 grid.
Yeah, that's fine by me. But if you want me like remove my artillery computer and make me do it the old ways, that's also fine by me. Just make sure that you'll be waiting another minute before I did all the calculations.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it would give the unit more realism.
I can
yeah,
tell you
that's-
that
that's a
you
di- that's a
only have
difference.
30 seconds on
Yeah,
a
but
fire mission.
there's a difference between realism and efficiency. Like if you're tasking one guy to do everything on his own, like wouldn't it be a bit better to make him do it on a artillery PC or just have him like all the map tools, do all the things?
You're right, Holland. You should probably have some more people in Breaker then.
I will tell you that your fiance did that with just one person extra. So
yeah, she did, and yeah, to be fair, she was really good at it. But she's burned out on Arma. And she's never gonna return.
yeah, it's a shame.
Whoa! Why? How come Gala got burned out? What happened? Talk to me. Is this a? Do we need to have Gala on as a guest just to find out why? This is very sad, guys.
I do not know why.
Everyone's gone silent. Everyone's gone silent. Don't go silent. The stream goes silent and it all dies. Don't do that.
Hello? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Can you hear us?
Alright, so
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so what happened is like it became more of a hassle and more like a daily task than just becoming fun. And it has like been that for a while now. So for her, so I already told her like I'm not gonna put you through this if you don't want to do it anymore. And she's like, I rather just don't want to do it anymore and do want something fun instead of
Fair
just,
enough.
yeah. So yeah.
Get her in one too. She can join. She can do whatever she wants. I don't care. I'm joking.
Yeah,
obviously.
no, not really. Like she just
If she's not enjoying it, she's not enjoying it. You know.
Yeah, she doesn't enjoy this anymore, so that's why she just stopped.
That is.
It's kind
You
of
know
funny
what?
though. Like the funny thing when she was still doing this, the another unit before this just made a joke of making a whole altar and stuff like that because we were a couple and they just put her in white clothes and just made this whole like wedding thing. And the funnier thing is like not very long after I just I said bent the knee for her and asked, and that whole unit was like, oh really, what? It was just
Wasn't
a
that
joke.
literally a week afterwards?
Yeah, it was a week afterwards.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, obviously, when it comes to armor, as long as you're enjoying it, like you as the person, that is the main thing. For me, obviously, we all know what my sort of prerogative is on it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
I was about to.
Yeah. No, but seriously, obviously, as long as people are enjoying it, if they're not enjoying it, don't force themselves to play because it'll go negative. And obviously, I'm happy for Gala that Gala's chosen not to.
Yeah, the thing is like she joined for an op and she was really not happy about it. I just asked her in person like, hey, how are you? Like, are you feeling well? So it's just, I'm not enjoying it. Like, just leave it. Don't don't even say like, oh, this or that. Just leave it. If you don't want to do it, just leave it. Do something fun. I'd rather have you do something fun than something not fun.
That is
Because
very true.
at the end of the day, I still have to deal with the gala that's in flesh and bones behind the PC. And if that one becomes grumpy because she just wasted time in her mind and rather
I
do
hope to
something
God
else,
she's not watching the stream or listening to you right now.
it's fine.
Otherwise, you're a dead man.
Uh,
But no, seriously, obviously, it's something that can, something that matters a lot. Yeah, I understand that.
like I rather, like if I didn't enjoy this, if like I always say, like if you are working somewhere and you cannot smile at your work, why the fuck are you working there?
Yeah.
If you can just wake up, go like, all right, I have a job to do and people need me and I enjoy my job. Why am I still doing the job? Probably because of the money. I say good for you.
Oh, love it. Anyway, so moving forward. So I've prepared a few statements, and essentially, we're going to take turns answering them.
Is
And
it statements about us?
statements. And essentially, I want you guys to answer. Essentially, what's missing from these sentences, right?
Oh no.
Okay. Yep.
Mustard
Oh no,
gas.
indeed. Yep. So medical is the most fun and easy thing to do in the 45th. Why?
Ah, you're wrong.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Android, what's missing from that sentence?
I do not know. I do not remember.
Adana, what is missing from that sentence?
What was the sentence again?
Oh my god!
All right.
Uh,
So
I think I think medical in the 45th unit is easy. Why? Essentially, you're answering the question, but obviously it's quite funny because it's wrong. But you know, there we go. Karen, answer away.
let me guess.
Oh.
Is it because we use the easier version of Cap Medical?
I don't know. I don't know the answer. There is no right answer to this because medical is hard no matter what you do.
It's literally, it's like medical is not easy. Like so many people forget, like there's always the lungs and be like, or just the heart, and just like, I patched him up, but I didn't like clear his throat or just like slammed his heart a couple of times. What's wrong? Yeah, like you can just pump his heart all you want, but if he doesn't have oxygen, like there's nothing going
If
on
he
there.
doesn't have blood.
Yeah, if he doesn't have blood, like
I will say that that you can, as a normal soldier, if you let's say you don't have a glue tube for some reason, right? Doing chest compressions is better than doing nothing.
True. It's not like you put a sticker on it, it's done, you know.
Yeah.
Put a straw down his throat, it's done. No, it's not done. You always need to do something.
Okay, so in the next one, there is a portion missing from the sentence, like an actual portion. So I think that blank in the 45th Zulu needs blank. Holland. What is the sentence? Do you know?
I think that
Have a
Breaker
guess.
45th Zulu needs mustard gas rounds.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Android.
Oh, I was also gonna go with Breaker. Needs drugs.
Breaker needs
Do
rocks.
you already have drugs?
Drugs.
Right?
Drugs. DRU.
Drugs.
Android. There's no fixing what is already broken cannot be fixed. You know.
And also Android. You
Yeah.
do know that they have more drugs on them
Than we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So they don't need more drugs.
I'm the one who handles all the drugs for you. You know.
Yeah. Well, I think. What is your answer?
No, I think that The Commando element needs not a Bradley, but a striker.
A coyote, maybe.
No, a striker. or
It's
or
just an armor.
no, the fucking what is the British variant again? Sorry for.
I don't fucking know. Humvee. Do you even have Humvees? I don't know.
Check this.
I'm not even.
We don't have Humvees. I don't think so.
Have
It's
something.
Jeep. Just a normal Jeep. You have a normal Jeep, right?
Yeah.
Just give him a bicycle, maybe.
Uh,
Yeah, Ford on a bicycle. There you go.
Fall on a bed.
it's the bulldog. We need bulldogs.
Hey, can you set like a picture on somewhere?
I was going to say the correct answer was I think that Breaker needs a new medical officer.
What, to regulate me, or to just actually like do medical stuff?
No, in the sense that Medic Holland is on strike still.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. No, he's not. He's not. Yeah, he's very firm on his strike.
There you have it.
Like he can still. He's still from time to time just joins back for a moment, but just do a half-ass job.
Usually, I have to go and patch you up.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, there's also times where you just like, I'm not gonna do this, and then you just do that, and you just get like downed by overblast of a tank or overpressure.
Overpressure. I then would know.
Like, let's see, like this man said, like, I am not going to stand in front of this tank because of the overpressure of the barrel. 10 minutes later, stands in front of the tank, overpressured by the barrel.
I think
Okay.
that is a an attack on Idane as a person.
It's not an attack on that tank because the attack went to another side. Idane was just there in the crossfire.
Yeah, I do wish I was the one shooting that tank instead, but hey, I can't
you're the
get
medical.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True.
Also, I remember getting
That's-
friendly fire by Breaker when we were Spartans.
you had it coming.
Fuck you.
I mean, you were Spartans, you didn't communicate to us.
Well, I told Bridget to communicate.
Well, didn't hear it. You weren't. Next question.
Yeah, next statement. Next statement.
Are you sure you're ready for the next statement?
No.
No. I like that. I like that comment. So,
Expect us to say yes.
in the 45th, I think that blank should blank. Go.
I think in the 45th, the grey should gritty.
Okay.
Okay.
Android.
I think in the 45th. What was the statement again? I can't remember the last part of it.
I think in the 45th that blank it needs blank.
Android, you have the JTAG tag, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how can you forget such
Cause I can forget things.
True.
I think in the 45th that the medical system should have surgery enabled.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Adana, what about you?
I think Android needs to so not suggest advancing the medical system for his own good.
Right, we actually have spoken about this beforehand.
Yeah, we have.
The thing is, like, the unit is not big enough to have such advanced medical systems.
I know we're big enough. The thing is, we're not qualified enough.
I mean, you're free to get qualified for it. You'll be the only one that does it.
I mean, not if it was a need to have for being a medic.
But,
Yeah, I can tell you that I'm training the medics, and it's
Hey,
barely enough
I've said that I want
qualified.
to become a trader, but
Yeah.
no one wants to become a medic.
The thing is, like, do we want to have such a medical system at this point of day where
I mean, why not?
because we currently have only one full, I don't know, platoon, I don't know, just two teams, and then like the air breaker and then command. I think if we get 4 teams running, then we can like get into higher medical systems.
Mm.
I agree with that. That's a very good point.
It's just
very good
like
point.
it's very just with breaker. Breaker only does things that the unit needs. If the unit is too small to apply like various things from breaker, we just don't do it. I just literally just out of I don't know how to say this in English. Like, for the good of the unit, I will not perform some tasks if the number is so small.
Mm. But I think that it could also be saying before we get too big, we should improve our medical training.
Yes, you can always
in that
prepare.
terms. Exactly. So instead of, for example, if we become or when we become a bigger unit with 4 sections, we have in total 6 or 7 medics that needs to be then trained each individually in the surgical system at that point, instead of having it already integrated in their training.
Yeah, so my plan for that is to actually just have videos ready for them by that time.
Yeah, and of course we're gonna be working on, or well, I'm gonna be writing. I'm gonna ask you for input on it, but the medical document.
So that is plans for the future.
Can you make it like in the stealth Dora the Explorer? Do you know where the left fucking bicep is? Find it now.
I mean, can you find out why this soldier isn't breathing anymore?
Do you see
Find
the
out
bullet
now
wounds?
before he dies.
Well, that is something I actually does do in the training.
Do you see how many bullet wounds this soldier has? Right now, your answer's on the paper in front of you.
Yeah, it's yeah. So the training is sometimes simple, but at the same time, it is also one of the more hard to teach because you need to basically experience it and not fail at it.
Is it hard to teach, or just like is the way of training maybe outdated? Like, in my opinion, every training can be easy to teach as long as you know how to teach it.
I didn't mean it hard to teach.
It's just
hard to
understand.
basically you have
and
the first
remember.
part of the training. That is me going through it with you and shooting a guy 5-6 times is one of those things until you actually don't kill him.
So you're just saying that it's not hard to train. It's just like
hard to pass. You could say.
Yeah, hard to pass, and just the knowledge, the level of knowledge, like the bar is really high on that.
Yeah, because with a take for example anti-tank training, you need to, of course, I teach you everything about each tank, each type we are using, and then basically ensure that you understand that you have to actually have the procedure in, and that you basically can hit the tank. Then you pass. That is basically how you pass anti-tank. But with the medical, you have to pass the first part, and then you have to pass the ring of fire, that is then up as a medic. And it's quite different.
Yeah, true. Because in like the training part, Like you have nothing around. Like what Mitchell said like before. Like in the training part, you have nothing around you, nothing to distract you, nothing just to. And
Like
when you go to a
shoots you.
live field, yeah, nothing that shoots you in the live field. Everybody's running around like headless chicken style and just go like medic, medic, and like things fly around, mortar shells, everything, yada yada yada.
Yeah, and then also people that doesn't tell you that they are hurt until they basically fall over from a pneumothorax, or just doesn't tell you. Uh, this is something that we have with the command element. Is one of the reasons I'm always to go after them and check them, because they don't tell me when they are hurt unless they have quite the good time. So yeah, it,
True.
it there is also when you have recruits coming in, they will probably don't. Some will never have touched arma, and well, they
Yeah,
will
but
not know how hurt they are until they are dead.
I think with recruits just sometimes just don't know the situation, but most of the time it's just communication skills. Like you're
Yeah,
in a
they
new
are
group, in a
entirely
new
new.
unit. If
Yeah.
it, like in a new group, a new unit, it's all new. Either you have this I just call it, like the style of person that just wants to speak and is open to speak, and you always have like the intro. Yeah, you have extroverts and introverts recruits. Like the extroverts recruits, they just fit in most of the time, unless they're a bit special here and there. But like most of the time, they'll do fine. Introvert recruits really have a hard time just like speaking their mind and stuff like that. Like, oh, I am hurt and stuff, because they'll just keep their mouth shut, go like, oh, I just don't want to trouble anyone else with like how I am at the moment, and I'll
Yeah.
just notify someone, and then they just go down because they didn't say anything.
And this is, of course, one of the tasks of a medic, and that's also why a medic is one of the harder jobs in the unit. Of course, currently with the helicopter being as it is, aviation and such as it is, well, yeah, I do say they do take the cake of being the most most hard to master. They,
Yes, Andrew, to answer your question, a breaker does send like medicine to either help you, your medic, or help you in a different way. Because what's horrible at waiting for 30 minutes, just waiting for 30 minutes, we just we just send like a mortar shell towards your position to speeden up the process.
Well, funny thing you should mention that.
Oh, go
Where
ahead.
were you in the first Halo operation then? Because we waited for 30 minutes.
I mean, we waited for 30 minutes. In the first head operation, I was sitting on the side of the tank.
But then,
I wasn't driving. Trigger was driving. We had limited communications. We had almost no clue where to go. From time to time, we were given directions, and I started asking more and more about directions. Trigger hit every tree he found in his goddamn path. Ledge was sitting in the gunner seat. I think we did great.
yeah, you also had the command element with you, of course.
Yeah, because they got lost too.
uh, half of the command element, actually, I think. Yeah, we were hoping that you would be able to get us there.
Yeah, that's also the thing where you get overpressure. Great times. We need a
Don't wanna
medic
st-
for a
d-
medic.
don't wanna stand under the tank barrel. Don't wanna die to overpressure.
No,
Five minutes later, effect yells over the radio. Idane's down by overpressure.
it's just I found it wonderful. Like you just say something so simple and you just do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of an expansion here. Sorry to butt in there, guys.
Yeah.
A little bit of an expansion. Obviously, clearly a lot of people from the unit did quite enjoy the Halo ops. What do you guys think of that? And would you guys want to see more? And what would you want to see more of if we did?
Right. So what the thing is with like the Halo? So
Discuss.
what I think is like yes and no. Like yes, it's good to have these kind of operations like Halo, like SOG, like in my opinion, just like go back in time and just go into the German bunker raid kind of thing and do that kind of stuff. But eventually, like people joined this unit because we have a certain thing we do, and that is the British Operations Royal Marines 45 Commandos, and that's what they want to see the most. So yes, it is fun to have sometimes from time to time do something different, but not all the time.
I will actually agree with Holland on that because in the case, in this case, I joined the unit because it was a modern type of unit. But if we later on switched over to ODST, I would actually most likely leave the unit if we were to switch to a full time ODST unit.
Do you think if say say they said, oh, we're gonna do extra ops on Friday and we'll put a vote down to what it's going to be about. Would that be something more appealing to yourself? Because obviously then we're not taking away from the main sort of stuff.
I think yeah, but you then expect like you can expect lower numbers in the Friday operation. Because
Yeah.
first of all, it's not always that people have time on Fridays. Second of all, nobody really sometimes has time for like side offs, have to download new mods and stuff like that. So it's good to have that as an option, and I think that's the best way to do it. But it also increase the amount of pressure you put on Zeus's and other people that just like make these things.
Also, say there is also people that are in other units that has
Yeah, but I would say like not
their
everybody
ops
is.
on those days. I
Yeah,
will
that's
mention our their leader, for example. Ford has.
he has time for something else in our unit. That's something I've unheard of. Jesus, how
Oh
can he
yeah.
have time? That's not even possible. Yeah, everybody has like things to do. Like even if it like isn't a unit or drive your goddamn motorcycle outside the house. Now
Who's just joined the biker gang?
it's not Alfred.
Yeah, it's
Oh
no.
dear.
Sorry,
Alfred, if you're watching, I'm so sorry.
well, I'm not.
Why are you sorry? You're not the one that did the grave offense of offending a leader.
A leader.
As of when Alfred's
I'll,
breaker gets
Alf,
disbanded.
Yeah.
Alfred is a wonderful guy, though. I love poking the dragon from time to time.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like,
So
We all do.
I know exactly what kind of job he does, and I just sometimes just make fun of him. Like, go like, oh Alfred, if you want to like do this and that, you just have to fill in this form and that form, and then like send it twice towards this department. He just hates me for that.
And then we also have press Y and keep calm.
Oh yeah. I'm yeah. Just for
we
background.
have had a comment, boys. Sorry to interrupt there. So maybe like have one main op that goes over 3 or 4. Well, one main campaign, he means over 3 or 4 weeks. Then either have a fun op or have a special op like a World War II or something. Do you guys agree with that comment? Do you think?
Well, as I said, as we said before, it's great to have side ops or different type of ops that you jam in on other days, such as Fridays. And then if people, we just need to like make sure that most people have time on those days in order to do those ops. That's the thing, because it is okay to do those things on a different day and just keep like your main thing on your main operation day. You just need to make sure that everybody has time for it or wants to spend time for it. That's the thing. It's like it's not that you don't want it. It's just getting the people together and get the thing rolling. So it can be a World War II up on a Friday, or it can be a World War II up on a Monday or a Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever the fuck. We just need the people to do it and stuff like that. It could also be like a I don't know, some completely whole different thing, like a Karen operation, like how to get a Karen out of your store, kind of like simulation or something. I don't know.
Yes, let's deploy an entire military unit just to get rid of one Karen.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Fight the Karens!
you can also do like a well, not
Reincarnation.
no, not reincarnation, but when you do something again. The reenactment of like
Reenactment. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
a reenactment of like the I call it the murder. There was like this thing. It was really
Murder
funny.
mystery.
No, not murder mystery. It's like this murder bulldozer. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you
So
mean.
there
In
was
fucking
this
Ohio.
yeah in Ohio there was a guy that had like a metal shop, and this metal shop was doing decent. He had nothing else to his name. He just like he was just doing metal shop things.
And
He was
then
yeah, and then like this big company started to make like
a factory right in front of his
factory, yeah,
shop.
factory right in front of his shop, and also on his road to
Yeah.
that he can access his thing. He appealed, and then his appeal got waven off because it was a big company, and eventually he just snapped, and he had all this equipment to make a new road, to make this thing, and just like the government said like no, you cannot do that. He just snapped, just made the bulldozer that he bought
Into a fucking tank.
into the tank. He did like put all the plates, put like it was very great to see how much engineering he actually put into that bulldozer, because there were
Yeah.
cameras in bulletproof glass and everything. Like
He
really,
even had a 50 cal
yeah,
pointing out of it.
true. And he just went ham. He just went ham, found the cars of the guys of the government, wrecked that shit, and stuff. Eventually got like, but you can literally make like a scenario of that, like crazy bulldozer fucking scenario.
I mean, it's funny you said, right? Because I was about to suggest cops and robbers.
Or you can also do that, or just like a little PvP scenario, like you got a couple of guys that are just robbers and
Yeah, because also a thing I would suggest at some point us doing is some sort of PvP scenario where we can, in the case that we do PvP scenarios with other units in the future, where people can actually learn what is actually good against someone that is not AI. For example, intercepting comms or stealing enemy radios, or even having to
equipment.
change radio channels according to the what's it called according to if you think that your radio has been compromised.
Yeah, it's just like protocols and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you can probably do that if you have like a lower number of four. Because if you do like 1-on-1, so to say, it goes out well. People start treating it more like Battlefield 4 and stuff. Like if there's a lower number of op 4 members that you fight against that have respawn tickets, it becomes more practical and more fun in that way. Because then you don't have like the full, because we never can get to a part, or not in the moment at least, where you can do 1-on-1, because the unit is too small to do 1-on-1.
Yeah.
So let's say like 4-1. That's fine.
Do you think that going forward the unit would benefit from more operations with other units? Do you think that's something that going forward that we could sort of look at? What do you guys think?
To be fair though, like joint operations is always great to pull out bigger scenarios, bigger things, maybe multiple day things. You can do that. It's totally up to whoever's deciding that.
Yeah. Also, it would put less pressure on Zeus's in terms of having to get in 1 to 2 hours before the up starts and set everything up so that it's ready to go.
It would actually put more pressure on Zeus because they have to then dial in that they also need to make sure the other unit or the other department or whatever other thing that's joining us is getting their things that they need.
Yeah,
but
you also have to remember that the Zeus then doesn't have to control the AI.
That is true. That is actually a very good point. Obviously,
you mean
PvP standard.
Oh, PvP standard. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
like joint operations. Then that's a whole different story.
Oh, yeah, okay, like that. Sorry.
No,
I mean,
that's
looking
fine.
at it from both angles, it's very interesting because obviously you can do unit versus unit with with a third faction maybe in between fighting both, or
Like,
it,
yeah,
it
the thing
does.
is, like, I've been doing, like, I've done this once before, where like 5 different units in one operation that lasted for 3 days. It was great fun, but it was also hectic as fuck. Because like in day one everything is coordinated, everything is right, but it's like it was like the you get in and you do stuff kind of like situation, not like everybody is there at a certain time, a set path, certain stuff. It's not that coordinated. It went well. It went great because you had this cohesion between people and between units where everybody was like intertwining between people and making teams with other members they never heard of. They were like very open and very like, just join us and just let's have some fun, knock some heads in, shoot some people, and let's get this thing rolling. But that's all how you plan it out and how it should be or could be.
The stricter you do make a command chain, the more frail the command chain also becomes.
True.
Especially when you are going larger and larger. Because, well, this is example found quite literally in the why one side of war will lose. It's the command chain being so strict that, take for example in World War Two, yes, the German command chain was so strict that for the Panzer divisions to move, they had to have a call to the headquarters, and there was only 2 people that could actually move those tanks.
Yeah, but this is the thing though, where like this is literally the point of, you know this very well, Adain, business disalignment. It's very very relatable to that. Like, sometimes you need structure and stuff like that, and rules and rule sets, but there's a certain need of the business, and the business now being a company command or a whole company. And this company has a certain need for a certain structure, and if the structure is too strict, then things don't roll. It all becomes too stiff, and if the structure is too loose, then everybody can do everything. So
Yeah,
there's a fine line.
It is
But
indeed
in
a
a-
fine line.
I mean, moving on to that subject actually, which is a very good subject to discuss. When we obviously in the 45th, we all know what kind of structure works for us because obviously we're all members. But talking about it or looking at it from an outside perspective, we're not as strict as other members.
Oh no.
Well, not other members. I mean other groups. What do you guys think on that? Do you guys think we could do with some more strictness in certain areas? What's your opinion on that as a whole? Like, even label the bad bits, because what one person might see as bad, another might see as good. What's the opinions out there so far for you guys?
All right, as I've spoken a lot, and I
Same for the
what do you
comments,
think?
by the way.
What do you
Hateful
think?
goes.
What do you think, Android?
I mean,
If you can't shit talk the unit, I'll be upset, boys. There's got to be at least one problem that you think could be solved. Come on, hit us with it.
I think
Hit us
we
with
need.
your best
I think we
shot.
need to be more strict about the communication, and actually remembering to communicate between different parts of the unit, especially if we're in a side op or we have some sort of temporary smaller group of unit members that is doing something third, like false flag operations in a different time when we're bigger of a unit. Especially here, I saw at the last Halo op where I was a Spartan. There wasn't we and the rest of the unit didn't communicate with each other as we should have.
All right.
Okay. I do
go
have a
back
comment
to-
from the stream, guys. So from my spoon is remarkably sharp. Says warnings for not updating mods. What do we think of that?
I think it's a very nice spoon, and you should use it in combat.
You should use it in combat. There you go, remarkably sharp. You
Just-
should use that spoon in combat.
Just to come back to your point, Android, the structure of communication was that we had a JTAG, and the JTAG contacted to you guys, I think. That JTAG was down for like half the mission.
Yeah, but also we didn't communicate our positions. So at one point, the JTAG greenlit the bombardment of Epsilon, even though Spartans had already cleared and taken over Epsilon and was currently still on it.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure, right?
Which we should have communicated out.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think now the current way of strictness is right. But if we go bigger, we definitely want to be more strict on like long range comms, because sometimes long range comms can be used for chitter chatter. We don't want that. And
I
things
mean-
like I've been in units that literally had like very strict rules on like controlling your kit, making sure everyone has his kit right.
Brilliant, love it.
And I
Karma
find
was
it
good
I find it horrible. Like you had to check everyone's kit, make sure they didn't have anything extra or anything little, just that it was right. And I just hated the fact that I had to check people's kits. Like, don't want to fucking do this, because we're not talking about children here. We're talking about like, well, teenagers, adults. At least when they're adult, we know like they know their shit. Like we don't want to check that if they have like an extra EpiPen or something like that. Like, because what the hell are we talking about?
Fair
I mean-
enough.
I do agree with somewhat of the strictness, but I will also say what we could improve on instead
Like-
of the strictness is more of protocols on when people go down. For example, when the JTAG goes down, you have a backup JTAG, for example, and
Yes.
that is one of the things that we are dealing relatively poorly with currently. But otherwise, one of the reasons why we have it as loose as we have now is often you don't notice that just that people are listening to the commander, for example. That is exactly why we don't need the strictness. This
Yeah.
when people listen, you don't need to be as strict, and
Yeah.
that is actually one of the positives for us.
What I also like about like this is like it's not only strictness, but like also coming on time for the operation, making sure you have enough time
Yeah,
to get your shit sorted, to make sure you're ready. Like I think there could be more stricter on like when we roll the operation and against like the people that just like go like, oh, I'll be right there, and just like comes 5 minutes late and stuff like that.
Do you think
I'd
we
rather
could?
have- Yeah.
Do you think we could maybe put start times a little bit earlier then? So
No,
like
no,
obviously
no.
the operation
What-
doesn't start at like at
what
8.
I- what I mean
It
is,
starts
like,
at 8, but like we
if
start
we
prep
say
early.
if we say we start at 8, I don't care how late you come in. Just be sure you are there before 8 and you have your kit ready. Because
Okay.
if we say 8, operation starts at 8, and then we start the operation. If you're late, that's on you.
quite true. And I do say that one of the few things we might want to be stricter is on the leaders actually having the planning session before 8. that is of course one of those.
Like, the planning session should always be half an hour before operation start.
Yeah.
Or at least 15 minutes before operation start.
Yeah, because
Nah,
we have seen them start at 8.
Actually, let's say like 20 minutes before operation start, we had to have had it.
or at
or
least
begin.
started it.
Yeah, because then we can, if we have 20 minutes, no, 20 minutes before, it must have ended, because then we have enough time to instruct everyone else. Because you need to make sure that, like, if say like for Mitchell has like 4 or 5 people under him. He needs to talk to every person and make sure he has every time he talks to someone, it like takes 1 or 2 minutes before the message comes over, and then they start doing stuff. So to have like 20 minutes is like ideal for most people here. Like for me, like I can already tell everyone that's under me, which is every other Holland in my team, that I need to do things, and the messages are already direct. I mean, like you know why. But like for say Android
to
or
add to your guys' point, we've had a comment from Remarkably Sharp yet again. He's a very avid viewer tonight.
it's very short.
A way I found that sorts that is just to say that the op actually starts earlier because people will generally be like, "Oh shit," and log in and panic. What do you guys think to that? Do you guys think that? So I kind of agree with it. To be fair,
that
like
is,
you see,
that is fine for 1 or 2 times, and then people start to realize it's not that time.
Yeah.
They start to come in later than you then say, and it's like a good scare tactic. But the scare tactic only works if the scare is still there, and if it's not there, then it doesn't work.
You could start making people walk to the objective,
and also it has a negative effect on people because if you say
it does.
It's early and they come in and they still have like an hour left. They just log out, go do something else, and log in after an hour.
BRB, by the way.
Yeah,
I will say that the last thing we should do is lie about when we start. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
when we start.
You don't want to lie about when your operation times are because that's just that makes distrust.
Yeah, exactly. That usually just as Holland said, makes distrust, especially in the our leader and management, which is, I know, a really big point that they don't want to happen because they want to be able to be trusted by the unit because. Yeah.
Like, one time it's a funny haha, but even that's still funny haha can be like a negative impact to some people.
Exactly.
Well,
Take that, Mr. Spoon. No, just kidding.
Yeah, up your spoon. How dare you comment to us? I think
I'm glad with this. I'm glad with this comment because that also like puts like some ideas that people have, like the scare tactic.
Maybe we could put it in suggestions where
we
not a scare tactic necessarily. Maybe we start saying, oh well, instead of operations being at 8, we do it at 7:45. That way, then you've got prep time because we leave at 8, sort of thing, and just put a bit of emphasis on that. Because then if people don't get in early enough to prep, they just get a recruit kit. Which I think, as a squad leader, I would happily do that.
Just instead of saying like, oh, it's just 74. No, just say like, all right, we expect you to be here 7:45. So your instructor or whatever the fuck is above you can instruct you or guide you to what is needed, and then get your kit ready so we can roll out at 8 o'clock exact.
Yeah,
I like it. It's a very good way of looking at things, because obviously if we don't sort of look at it, we can't improve.
Now we give people too much freedom to choose whenever they roll in, and that just is sometimes a bit too much in my opinion. Like, just make sure that everybody is there at a certain time so we can roll out at a certain time, and that's what is needed. We cannot always say like, hey, we don't care how long or how late you log into, as you just make it before 8, and then people start to come in 7:59, go like, yeah, I'm here on time, and they're like, getting your sticks, like, but I'm still in my PJs. Yeah, and we're like, don't care. You decided to join in that late. I found it the funniest thing, like, Recruit Steen.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna make it this time. I'm gonna make it, and then like doesn't show up like 30 minutes before before Index started. Hey, I'm gonna make it. Like what? But yeah, that's just funny things. But I think we should be more strict on joining times, just to make sure, because there's sometimes it's like real life can happen in between. It could be that you're delayed by it, but just try to make sure you get in there 15 minutes before the op starts, because that's the minimum, or that's the minimum amount of time you need.
And let's say that, for example, let's say that your family is on a day trip and you expect to be back at, let's say, 7, but due to either complications with public transport or traffic jams, I know that most people that is in this unit has a smartphone. So if you have said that you're gonna come, at least write that that you're gonna be late, and if not too personal, why? Because
but
that will also show that
that's
you
a whole
were.
different story because that's like communication with you and your the one that's above you.
Quad
That
lead.
yeah, squad lead. As for say like Steen goes to Mitchell and Ledge goes to me. I literally had to from time to time, well not really from time. I had to one time I had to go to Ledge himself, go like, hey Ledge, we have an operation tonight. He goes like, oh fuck, like oh yes, yes, I made you aware. Next time, keep that in check. But if it goes like, if Ledge has like, oh, I'm really sorry if I cannot make it because like family matter or family thing that needs to be going. Fine, it's fine. It's completely fine. Everybody has a family. You cannot. This is just a goddamn game. This is a goddamn game, and
Yeah.
we just we cannot expect you to put a game above personal matters.
That is a very sensible thing. I like that. I mean, it does put in perspective, obviously. I mean, like we say it's a game, and we know that there's a thing to it. But at the same time, would you agree that when, like, obviously for myself, I know that I've committed a lot to the unit in the short time I've been here, but I enjoyed that. However, from an infantry perspective, take Steve-O, obviously when he first joined, he mentioned that, he's got some personal stuff going on. He's had the personal stuff, he's done it all. Now he's attending ops more regular and stuff, and we know what he's interested in, we know he's not, and he talks to us frequently. Do you think that other members in the unit, not naming names, obviously, because, everyone's got their own stuff, do you think that people could be a bit more clear cut with the communication in terms of, attendance and what they want within the unit? Or do you think that realistically we've just got to accept? Like, what's your opinion?
In all things in life, communication is always key. It be a relationship, it be your unit, it be your company, it be your whatever the fuck. If you don't say, "Hey, I want to buy this stuff," the guy behind the cashing desk is not gonna know what you want to buy. So yes, communication is very important, and it makes better communication makes a better group. So if you keep talking with each other, make sure like you stay in contact and stuff like that. You create connections, and connections create a better bond. If you create a better bond, you have a better unit cohesion. And if the better unit cohesion is that, people are already ready to do more things for you or do more things in general. So yeah,
You don't think I figured out it was you? So I'm
me?
talking to I'm talking to the remarkably sharp. It's Steve-O. That's why I started talking about Steve-O, because I know who he is.
So,
I figured it out. I'm a Sherlock over here,
The thing is, like, I love talking with people. I love doing things together, making conversation, even if it's small talk. How's the weather? Oh, it's shit. Why is it shit? Oh, well, because it is actual shit.
Why
Yeah.
the weather shit? Well, it just is, it's just shit.
It's just shit. It's complete shit weather. Like, show the interest in people. Make sure they get hurt and like they can vent their shit out. Like that's sometimes what people need. Like I'm also fine with people that just don't talk in the Discord and then I just see them every Sunday. Like I'm also fine with that. Just make sure you're still the same happy guy that knows what he's doing and can actually communicate with people. Like I have nothing against introverts. I have nothing against people that just don't want to communicate or just have like issues communicating with people. It just makes sure that if you want to say something and if something is on your mind, speak your mind. Don't just stay silent and do nothing because that's nothing we can work against. Like,
You'll abuse it, your SL.
Like things with Trigger, I can talk with Trigger mostly on typing because Trigger has like I'm sorry to say Trigger, but your voice is really hard to hear from time to time. Not because it's soft or loud, but like it's just It's hard to understand from time what you're saying. But I'm trying to understand what you're saying, and I try to figure out what you're saying, just to make sure that whatever you're saying comes through my ears and I understand what you're saying. It just takes some time.
Love it. So, obviously, with all that said, do we think that sometimes do you think it's something we need to start letting people know from the beginning, or do you think that a lot of the communication currently is on it's where it needs to be? We're doing okay. What's everyone's opinion?
So I think it's kind of mixed. Like there are a lot of people that just don't talk after they just got in as a recruit, and there's a lot of people that just talk. But I know for a fact that all those people that do talk have been in other types of units and other things, and just the new people that have not been in units or just I don't know are very young at age. They just don't talk and just don't feel like they fit in. Just talk, open your mouth, speak,
I mean,
make funny memes, comments, something.
I wouldn't say that's true.
Well, okay.
Why?
Because both me, Effect, and Divine are young of age, and this is our first unit. So I wouldn't say that age or experience has anything to do with it. I think it's just on a personal level.
That is very true. That's also why I'm saying most, not everyone.
Okay, I like that. That's obviously
but
very
yeah,
constructive.
I'm very glad that you lot actually do talk, have fun, and stuff like that.
Talk? Who talks? Not me. I don't talk. I don't exist. Not real.
Wait, you mean you're not real, Mitchell?
No idea. None of it exists. It's just a figment. This entire stream isn't real. Like I'm just dreaming it.
He's in a rubber room with rats.
Oh no.
I am
Oh, no.
back.
Welcome back. We're in the rubber room apparently.
Yeah, rubber room with rats.
What?
And rats make you crazy.
I was crazy once.
No, you forgot the first line. Now you ruined the whole thing.
Yeah. We cannot
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, communication is very key, especially when you're in a unit. You want to communicate. I always make sure, as a color sergeant in my time at a different unit, that I was in contact with every one of my squad members. I just had every week I had like a little sit down, went through my list of squad members, like, hey, how are you doing? How are you going? Are you going to be up for this operation? What do you think? Yada yada yada. Maybe it's annoying, maybe it's what people want, but like at least I try to see connection with people.
I think that's great, and I mean, obviously, as a unit, we're growing and we're doing new things. Going forward, what would you guys like to see from the unit itself? Like, as a growing unit, you know, every unit grows. What would you like to see the unit do that hasn't been done yet? And that could be anything from mods to a type of mission that we do, or something that we could do more of. What would you like to see?
I mean, of course, when you say growing, a mechanized unit or an armored unit, or part of the unit, like an armored section that has not a tank, but something lighter. Maybe not a Bradley, but a Husky with a 50 cal, or the combat tractor.
Yes, that's not gonna happen in like a long while.
Yeah, but as I said, it depends on how far ahead we're talking of growing unit, because the armored unit is not gonna come before we have at least a steady 4-section unit, and then we can talk about opening up an armored unit or armored section of the unit.
Yeah, most of the time there will be breaker.
Exactly.
I would love to have such a thing in breaker, but as you said before, like it's gonna be like, why the fuck am I making all these hand gestures? I don't know why. I love making hand gestures. I don't know why. Thank you, communication. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love to have like a tank or something light in my arsenal. But to be fair, I am very scared if I do that. It just becomes carbide gun, and I have literally nightmares of carbide gun because I have been in a different unit, the unit before. I diagnosed this exactly, where I did close fire protection, and I was color sergeant at the time doing close fire protection with a squad of people that are all special cases. And let's say this: I had a car with a gun, people inside there with machine guns, let's see, heavy shit, the heaviest shit you can get in a unit, just to deal with all the things that just are abnormal, such as a tank, aircraft. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's not normal, we can just take it out because it then becomes too much for the units on the ground. But because we had a car with a gun, everyone in the unit started to push further and further than they were actually capable of doing so. So instead of just falling back, firing from a line, it was more like, all right, we're currently stuck at the position, we cannot proceed. Hold on, bring that car with a gun. Like, all right, when? Now, because we're stuck and we cannot go further. Car with gun now. I raced down that position. Yes, I raced down with the position, go there with car with gun. I don't even have time to unload all my men, making sure that they can just like lay down like defensive fire or something. No, because the time I there, it was literally the smallest fucking force they were encountering, and just the gun on the car could just handle it all. And then the second part of the unit was like, we're stuck, we cannot go further. And it was the other side of the goddamn city, and they had to drive over to that side. I cannot even unload my man, and the thing was already gone. They're like, yep, I'd rather not have that.
That's a fair point of view.
It sounds
So
like a very good, very good argument there.
it's like it's very frustrating because it limited my department very much.
Yeah. And my argument of having the command element of the with some sort of heavier gun. Basically, you have a command with a unit doctor with some troop capacity inside, so that you can heal under fire, for example. And
Yeah.
then you have the bulldog, but the bulldog can sit behind far enough behind that. Yes, it will provide cover fire, but it is the command element that is basically sitting there, actually commanding the stations.
Like what you
The
want
infantry.
probably as a medical department is just an ambulance. No guns, no nothing, just ambulance. That it cannot be exploited for like a car on the fucking roof. Because that's the thing that just happens. When you get a mechanized department, the mechanized department does get abused.
Yes, sometimes it does, and that's also.
That's yeah, but it only gets abused if the person who is in charge of the department cannot say no. If because if you have like that whole scenario what I just did about carving gun, if the guy that's in control of the carving gun cannot say no, he just does everything. He gets everywhere, everything, and eventually it ends up in unhappiness in that whole department because it's not getting used the way it's supposed to use.
Quite true, and for example, one of the things I say is you have tasking so that you basically can support one place at a time, or you actually you drop off, for example, with this our armed car here that we have front here, the bulldog here. Um, you basically have a squad, or you have two squads inside something like this.
What? Where?
Inside this here.
What is here? What is here? Oh, that thing.
That thing. You might
Oh,
not
that
have
thing.
seen it.
Yeah, that thing is like, it's if you have a medical squad in there,
Yeah.
I won't use that thing because that thing can be abused by the or by the squad itself, not by medical squad, just the squad on the ground. Go like, oh, if you just drive forward there, and we can just hide behind you. No, that's not the
That's not
purpose
a
of the.
task. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
not the purpose of medical squad. And just make sure to ensure that is not the task of the medical squad. Instead of using that thing, use an actual like car. Just use a car. Something that if it gets shot and it gets destroyed.
yeah, quite
Something
true.
that goes vroom vroom but isn't invincible.
So what I would suggest is something closer to possibly the M1117 then. Quite a low child of me, but it is quite literally one of those that if you know how to use it, it can of course do a lot of damage, but it is a glass cannon in many cases.
Yeah. It's just you just want to give departments the bare minimum of what they need, so it doesn't get abused by other things. That's what I think.
So
Because
basically, you then have somewhat of a back support,
I,
but unfortunately,
not even that thing. I will even go
oh,
smaller. Literally
everyone
significantly smaller.
suddenly
no,
rose up.
no, no, no. I wasn't gonna suggest it as a what's it called, as a moving entity. I would, well, of course, a moving entity, but I was gonna suggest a uh medical station, or yeah,
Yeah,
medic field station.
that's fine. But if you have like a medical squad, then that medical squad gets to mass gas situations.
Yes.
Now to make sure the people do not, I say, abuse the medical vehicle. Like instead of giving the medical squad a vehicle that's robust and stuff and just goes through rough terrain and things like that, don't give him that. Give him like a Lada.
Well, the reason I picked that one is because it can. I think it's the one that can fold into a medical tent.
Oh, that would be lovely. But
Because
to be to be
there
fair
is one of
though, if
those that can
it's
unfold to a medical tent,
yeah, but the
which
thing is that is great for like backline support and stuff like that. But if we're talking about like fast, quick vehicles that goes to mass gas situation, you do not want a truck.
Yeah,
You do
I
not
would
want a
say
medical.
armored Humvee would be what I would
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
that is the
Um,
best. Just a normal Humvee.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, going to a mass cast situation, yeah, of course, but in terms of if the unit grows larger or when
Yeah,
it grows
you
larger,
can literally give that to Breaker.
yeah, fair enough. That's a fair point, but then again, Break is supposed to be
Yeah, but
fire support and
if we grow
logistics.
larger, then literally
the
you're
logistics take care of the high
we have
end of
as said,
things. I would
Breaker
say.
Breaker just does a lot of things, but we're very small because the unit is small. The thing is now I can branch out Breaker into three different things: fire missions. The Why the fuck are there so many flies in my fucking room? Fire missions, the logistical stuff, and actual like repairs. And logistical stuff also comes with medical stuff.
Quite
So
true.
you can give that to the medical staff, or just to Breaker Logistics, to then make a medical camp. Medical camp gets used in backline. If people get shot up to shit, they go to medical camp, and if they cannot get to medical camp, it's a mass gas, and like the guys in the Lada have to run by and fucking patch them up after a second squad has like secured their position.
Oh god, I'm imagining just two uh two ladders full of medics rolling up on the fucking battlefield.
I will also say this: centralizing the medical is there is a reason I will always say we will try our best to not do that unless it starts being widely supported. That is something we want.
Yeah, the normal protocol will be, and because as I said, people will try to abuse things even if they don't know they're abusing things. If you say there's a medical squad that goes through mass gases, people will go and push further than they can, and they will get more into mass gases. That's not what you want, because they have in mind, oh, if we go down, there's a medical squad, and they will patch us up. No, it doesn't work like that. So what the normal protocol then will be, the second squad has to secure your position before a medical squad can arrive.
Yeah, that would also always be the protocol, of
And
course.
it will only be two doctors, to say it this way. So if we are only opening the first and second, so when the second platoon opens.
One second, I'm gonna fucking annihilate some flies.
Here's a question though. Here's a question for everyone so far. How big do you think we should be before we start sort of looking into sort of a medic squad or something to that effect? What do you think we should? How big do you think we should be? Because obviously we're not a massive unit now, but we're not a small one either. So where could we go? Do you think?
It would have to be at least at the when we start having actual four fully manned units, and that would also I would say that would most likely be under the breaker banner.
Yeah, I will say that as it currently is, maybe having a small team of like 2 doctors, when with the 4 sections in the case of a mass cast, because I remember at the first Halo op where there was an actual mass cast, we did have the ability to save everyone if we had the equipment at the time, me and Idane. So I would say that in a case of a 2 sections going into a mass cast situation, 2 doctors would be enough.
Sweet, I like it. That's very good.
I would
just
say
to sort of break
one
in there,
medic
guys.
and 2 doctors can get up an entire squad platoon.
No worries. Well, we do have a bit of a comment here from Remarkably Sharp yet again. So he says 8. Alert, eliminate, evacuate, and treat. It's a wonder for casualties and reminds some newer lads that you can't just drop everything to treat downed people. Would you guys agree with that statement?
I do agree.
Yes.
What we do is we do always try to get to safety before we actually treat people, if possible. There are certain situations I will start treating on the spot. This is, for example, when I have so many bodies around me that I cannot physically move them before all of them dies. But otherwise, yes.
What did I miss?
Is eliminate the enemies are always one of the things that you need to do before you actually start medical.
What I usually do if, let's say, someone is down, if we're in a firefight, if there's cover, the slightest amount of cover within 10 meters, I will drag them into that. But if they're not breathing and don't have a heart rate on the spot, if I cannot, I will try and get the airways clear and get the heart started, because we do not know when the next safer spot is. But if I cannot do that in under 20 seconds or 30 seconds, depending on how bad the situation is, I'm either gonna conclude them dead and unable to resuscitate them, depending on when we are gonna be able to have a safe spot for me to treat them. If it's gonna be under 4 minutes, I'm gonna try and get them with us. If it's above 4 minutes, I'm gonna declare them dead and say that they're not in the current situation, that we're not able to save them.
For me, it is a stabilize move. You should be able to stabilize someone in around 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, but
you also
little question.
you do also have the possibility of erecting fortification. That is, of course, one of the privileges of medic that can tell anyone surviving mass cast, for example.
yeah.
To actually do.
Small question. Can we have like a 5-minute break?
Quite true.
Do you need a 5-minute break, my friend? You take a break. We are here for as long as I'm here for as long as I can stay up before I have to go to bed because I've got an early morning tomorrow morning. So it's up to everybody on how long they want to stay tonight. Because it's just one of them. You know, we stream as long as we want to, and then we go to bed because we're grown up. But yeah, take as much time as you need, my friend.
All right. I'll be back in 5.
It is airsoft tomorrow, so yay.
Yeah, I'm airsoft tomorrow. I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be so tired. I'm out at 6.
Oof.
Well, I'm going to that competition, aren't I? So.
But yeah, I will agree with you that if I'm in cover and not in active danger, and if I can pull them in to cover and get out of active danger, I will use 3 to 4 minutes on trying to stabilize and resuscitate them. But if I'm in active danger and cannot get me and them out of active danger, for example, if a position is getting overrun, I will leave them if necessary because I still have the rest of the section to attend to in a case further down the line. I cannot be the first one down. I cannot be the second one down. I am the last one down.
Yes, that is quite correct of you. You are in many ways. In many ways, the medic is the most important to stay alive in any, except for certain special
scenarios.
Cases.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no point to retreat to, yeah, I'm gonna try my best. If not, I'm not the lone survivor, then I'm gonna fight for my life.
I am active rifleman on the field always, but I'm always also looking out for the squads because the unit doctor's actual task.
Yes.
Keeping Commando alive and hopefully keeping the rest of the unit alive too. Noticing when people go down. When people start dropping, I will always know. That's also why sometimes when you ask for help, I'm already there.
Yeah.
You might have noticed that.
Yeah, I have.
So, obviously, staying in with the topic of the unit, what do we think? What do we think going forward? What do you think right now we could do in terms of? Because obviously, recently, I Zeused an op myself. I got really good feedback from it. More importantly, so like for me personally, I don't add enough troops to the unit. Is there anything, do you think, that with Zeusing could be done to enhance the players' sort of end of the experience? What is there a thing that we're missing anything, or even is there any positive comments that we can add?
I will say, like in
hit me with bad comments if you have to. I don't care. Like that, it's just understanding it.
I'm gonna say that with how how the unit is currently growing, we might need to have like I know in 1-2, I don't know about 1-1, but I know in 1-2 we usually have a fixed sapper in our squad or section, and I think that should be standardized to having a fixed sapper in each section. And then I think we actually should utilize more of like mine the fuels or mines, because it is something you see a lot in modern war, is mines and minefields. So I definitely think that it should be something not to be overused. Of course, anything can be too much, but I still think we need to consider: is there some places in this ARP where we should place mines, for example, if in cases of when we're fighting, for example, insurgents, will they have IDs on the road like last ARP or something like that? Because that is something we do see in modern day, and I know that we have many qualified to be sappers in the unit, so I think that it's definitely something we can work with and should improve the game experience.
I like it. I like it. Adana, is there anything you would like to sort of see or comment on at this time regarding the Zeus work that we've seen in the unit?
I can comment on one thing, and that is, of course, always keep it. You have to keep it a little bit of a mystery sometimes, because while we know certainly our mission, hopefully, there is of course the option of retasking. That is something that can be quite interesting. We'll tell you this, that I am probably going to do this on my next shooting. When that happens, it might become interesting, because you will suddenly have missions that you think you had, and then High Command has told you that no, there is something else.
I will actually agree a lot with Aidana here, because what we've seen so far is when it comes to Operation Intel, it's been a lot of what we actually see in the ARP, but we also have to think of that we are simulating us getting Intel, and Intel are usually never perfect.
Yep.
It's only been seen a few times in real life, but Intel is always outdated. Will never get around that. There's so many variables to keep track of that it's hard to have the Intel be so precise that this is exactly how it's gonna happen.
And you might have noticed that I did in my last stop. There was things that I did that were not in their script. For example, for the leaders, because but they, of course, and here is my gripe with Air is one of the most powerful glass cannons that you have. It is, of course, extremely powerful one, but it is, of course, a glass cannon, and I will say that just highly openly, that as long as they are anti-air, they cannot help you. Usually.
Yeah, actually, I have a question for everybody here.
Yes, man. Yes,
we have I have comments on a little bit on the real life in terms of how we are playing armor right now. But what do you guys? Many military, many people that study military tactics have actually stated that we are ending an era of vehicle combat, because so much anti-tank and anti-air is now can now be handheld, including like with the American Javelin system that is almost perfect at penetrating any tank, even with tanks that have the trophy system, where they scored 7 out of 10 hits.
True.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think yes and no. Yes, it is possible that we're ending that area. No, we're not ending that era because there are actual vehicles that can shoot missiles that go further than your typical Stinger or your Javelin or whatever the fuck.
Do you think? Okay, so to counter it in a sense, do you think that obviously even though armaments are being upgraded, there's new armaments coming out where where we can hit the more modern vehicles. Do you think in response that companies, because a lot of it's not countries that develop weapons, it's more companies that develop weapons and armaments and even vehicles. Do you think that these companies will try and react with vehicles with enhanced armor, with enhanced technology that will enable them to take such hits and essentially
Yes,
shrug them off like modern armor would? Or
it's
what do you think
I,
that'll start appearing?
I
Actually, oh, sorry, I don't know.
yeah,
You first.
I can go first here and say we actually already know the answer, and that is funny enough, lasers. I will say this. Um, so a laser guidance laser systems currently will, while quite bulky, is just needs one Humvee, and it is able to actually take out most artillery shells.
Android,
And
mate. Sorry, chaps. If I just step in. Android,
okay,
mate.
hello,
You
Shido.
there? Is Android here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Would you mind, mate, just scrolling up to the suggestions chat for me? And
Oh, he's just
picking
joined.
my
I wonder who the fuck that was, and I was like, how the fuck is he in the armor? But he's not. He's in
Sure.
the Discord. He wants you to up his suggestion in the unit because he's upped it for more for expanded AT selection, which we all support within the unit currently.
Steve-O is currently the equivalent of the Raid Shadow Legends commercial that everybody has to
Ray
go
Shadow
through.
Legends. Anyone
Today
who
our
dares
sponsor,
join the channel,
AT.
I'm getting
Say that
shit
again,
for.
sorry?
I'm already supporting it.
Oh, he's important. Oh, that's fucking gleaming, mate. Anyway, peace.
Please.
But
This
Fucking
man just
hilarious.
joined just to get
Yeah.
support in his suggestion. Love it. Brilliant.
Amazing. Yeah,
but
He stopped an entire podcast just for that.
yeah.
Love it.
So, but again, back to the point I was making is we have two types of lasers that has been developed now. The one is able to take out all type of anti tank and missiles in the sense. Not shells, of course. So that is one of the things. But that is a small variant, and that can be placed on a helmet.
Yeah, but I think though
The striker
actual-
variant can take out missiles kilometers away from it. And this is something that is already being applied in the combat situations now.
I do agree in the terms of missiles because how the laser usually works is that it heats up the ordnance inside the missile and makes it explode. But I will make a counter argument with us starting to use more of kinetic-based weapons, as we have seen with a lot of, with, for example, the new German anti-air system that basically shoots out a fuck ton of pellets to shoot down enemy aircrafts, and we wouldn't be able to place enough lasers on an aircraft to take them out.
And I am saying this is the ground sport that is getting these tools for making the air a lot less valuable. Of course, the thing about it is it has its benefits, but also its drawbacks, of course, as you just said. But you have ballistics and the ballistic defenses and the how we are the West is currently developing our armored vehicles is quite different from the old philosophy of armor.
Hmm.
For example, it needs to be able to take on 50 and 30 millimeter calibers to actually survive. But after that, it can. We are starting to see that our defenses are more and more active based instead of passive like armor is.
I will agree on you with that. But I will also say that I don't think we should be focusing on defenses. I mean, yeah, what armor and such, active armor, active defensive armor, like or lasers or like the trophy system. I think that we should be focusing on more stealth capabilities because
That's the
the
second
hard
part of this actually.
the, the hardest target to hit is the one you can't see.
Yeah, and that is the second part of this. Is of course, for example, take the new Abrams, the Abrams 100, I think. It is basically it is possibly a light. It is a light tank, funny enough, that has the specs of all the on paper T14. That is quite the interesting
No,
one.
you say on paper, we'll just wait whatever patch rolls out to War Thunder, I guess.
What I'm saying to the on paper is the actual performance of the
Yeah, no,
T14 Armata is the real one is well impressive how bad it can be.
Boys,
yep.
get your gear. We're going on a patrol.
I mean, we're going on patrol.
Going on patrol. Get your gear. We're going on patrol. We're going on patrol.
Get ready.
Oh god.
Oh, did someone like remove my? Oh my god.
Yeah, your maps is removed.
No, it's like I said. I dropped my guns here, and now my guns are gone.
There's an arsenal right there.
I don't know which guns to use.
Just pick up a gun. Oh, this man's going paintballing. He's a member of the police for an unknown faction. I don't know what they are, but there's something.
What's normally in our kit, by the way? I can't
I
forget.
don't
I can remember.
just type in block 2.
I can also just we can also just teleport you back to base to get to the actual arsenal.
Yeah, there's a teleport pole right there.
Ah,
Adana,
yeah,
are you joining
that's
us
right.
on this combat patrol? You don't have to Zeus.
I'm the one giving you a Zeus there. So.
Oh, you're actually going to Zeus for us? Okay.
I am a part of the secret service.
We're just walking, like, that's it. There's something else. I thought we should do something. We'll wait for it. We'll wait for Holland. So why the Secret Service get up?
Because it didn't want to take the actual 45 kit that I have saved, and I'm too lazy to go all the way back to base.
I need ammo. Do you want me to share my loadout? Actually, I've got kits saved. If you want another loadout, a specific one that we've got. I've got a few.
Nah, I'm fine with dying in.
I've got a medic one for you.
I am right here. What do you want from me?
Right, kits. No. Medic kit. How?
Just put it on. I'll copy it and then paste it on myself.
In fact, actually, I'll just drop it on the floor for you.
No, don't drop it on the floor for me.
I'll just drop it on the floor for you so you can have something that's us. Take kit.
Thank you for the kit. I just copied it and took it.
Oh, I didn't know you could copy it. Well, there you go.
You can right click on people and copy. Loadout.
I didn't even know you could do that.
You can do it in the Zeus.
Oh, that's just cheating. That is just dirty cheating. right there.
I've used it on you before.
That's even worse. It's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
I need more ammo because I don't trust what's going to happen to us now.
Yeah, neither do I. Which is why I'm taking a block 4. Block 2.
Folks, just came back from a shower. What are you lads up to now? Well, Effect 1, we are going on a combat patrol. We're just going to walk and see what happens. Since this is a friendly training base, nothing should happen.
And what's it called? Holland is doing the Mulan training scene.
I like to keep my muscles like fresh.
Are you also secretly a woman?
Need an escort. We don't need an escort. Thank you very much for asking, random stranger on the internet.
I like that you're calling him a random stranger, even though he's far from it.
I don't know. I don't know who he is. He could be anyone.
It's Eli Stevo. He's not asking scroll to that little tick and just put the tick in.
For some reason, my character doesn't want to walk.
Control C.
I am doing Control C.
Put your gun down then. Double tap Control.
There we go. Fucking hell.
A whim away.
If you get shot through your head, Mitch will be the first to know it.
My fault. It's my fault. Have you given yourself medic perms, Android?
No, because I am a doctor.
No, have you got doctor perms then? I don't know where you are.
No.
Oh, hold up. Hold. No.
I am everything now.
What? Hold up. There we go. That's the one. Hold up.
There's a fucking rabbit over there.
There's a what? A babbit?
Just a rabbit.
Oh, by the way, guys, just set your radios to. In fact, no. Why am I saying that? We're in Discord.
Without even.
Yeah.
We're not even on TeamSpeak.
I say I hear.
Why the fuck are you going to go back me?
Can I shoot the rabbit and eat it later?
No, I don't. There's rabbits. I see rabbits. I don't know where your rabbit is.
Shoot you in the shin. You don't need a lair.
Just a whop. Ah, I got him down. Ugh, I'm dying. Ugh.
I can make sure.
Why do I see Taliban?
What?
I am joking.
I seriously hope that you're joking, yeah.
The Taliban have invaded Dagger Island. How? I swear to God, this is like a Lego City episode. The Taliban have invaded Dagger Island. What are you going to do? Get the repair truck.
Build the tank.
Build the tank.
Build the tank.
Defeat the oppressors.
You see some man running around with
there's a protest in some square. I can't remember the name. Build
There's a protest in the helicopter area. What are you going to do?
Build the tank and destroy the protesters.
Call the riot patrol. This isn't a formation. This is a three-man squabble.
Yeah, we're in a staggered formation. You're just out of formation.
I am the leader here. There is no misinformation here.
Well,
all right. This is a staggered column with the central snake head. There you go.
We are in the snaky snack column. This is the snaky snack formation. I am the head of the snake. Android is the body of the snake, and Holland is the ass of the snake.
There you go.
He's the ass.
You knew exactly where I was going. I'm gonna incorporate this Sunday. This is what this Sunday we're gonna have the sneaky snack column. Now we're the triangle.
Are we
now
now
the triangle of justice?
Are we now a special forces? The sneaky snake.
I mean, we've always been special forces, but I don't know what kind of special.
We've been airborne troopers. That's not special forces.
Android.
If you're gonna ask me something about RimWorld, I do not have the time right now. We are currently holding a podcast.
My bad.
Watch the podcast.
Fucking hell.
Oh fuck. No, he's been fucking berating my DMs the last 2 days about RimWorld.
I haven't actually been. At first, he started that with me until I said I don't know much about. I know, like, do you know how, like, with driving, you can know the theory, but you don't know how to drive, or you can never drive. Yeah, I know all the theory.
Who the fuck are those guys?
Fucking Americans in the British base. if you cannot see it with the naked eye from this distance, you need
Oh
glasses.
my god, no. Look at the
Well-
first guy's name. Look at the first guy's name.
Gluck, Lopez,
Fucking Sergeant Gluck Gluck over
Martin,
here. Jesus
and
Christ.
Hirasaki.
What the fuck is Americans doing in our base?
Remember, viewers, hit us with those comments. Let's go talk to Gluck Gluck. He might have something to say.
I want to point out that Dagger Island is not a NATO base, but then a British Armed Forces base.
Well, British Armed Forces actually do various training operations with various militaries around the globe.
Well, that's a fair point, but they usually use NATO
get
bases
wrecked.
for it.
Yeah, but NATO sucks today.
I think
NATO's
also
not like
that you
Dagger.
can see that they are actually are not.
These guys are baff. These guys are baff. These aren't fucking American. You two are idiots.
Why are they walking to the opposite side of the road for 1 second?
Pop a cat.
Actually, Mitchell, you're on the wrong side of the road. You always have to. Actually, no, they're on the wrong side of the road. This is fucking Britain. You walk on the opposite on the
I swear to God.
oncoming traffic.
Right.
So
What?
yeah.
Is it
What?
that I'm European and I go on the right
No,
side?
you only walk onto incoming traffic if you're on a road that doesn't have a path. Do you not see the huge fields next to this road? What the fuck are you talking?
That is not a designated path.
Also,
Right,
boys, we have been
so-
asked a question by one of our sneaky viewers.
All right, what's
The viewer question is, what is your opinion on VTubers? So, VTubers, like virtual tubers.
Effect, you better take that question and go home.
All right, so my opinion on VTubers is it's
There's
fine.
Wait, Holland,
If you-
join
if
on my
you-
ass.
If you rather have
Because you're not in the group.
join my group.
No, you join my group.
Join Breaker. Join Breaker.
I can't, I'm a squad lead.
Not my problem.
Will you
So-
leave and join me?
I mean,
The thing about VTuber is like it's fine. If you rather not show yourself, but rather hide behind all of those things, it's fine. Not everybody is.
I would
fine
love
with-
to be a VTuber so I could practice dancing and not look like a mug on screen.
That's exact. If you don't want to show your body, if you don't want to expose who you are, because there are some people in the world that like have like large friend groups and stuff like. If they find them on like internet, like Twitch.
I used to stream wearing
instead of being
full
mocked.
airsoft kit whilst playing armor. It was really hard.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you don't like being mocked or something like that, if you just enjoy this as a hobby, like, you don't want to show your face on the internet, and then like friends find you, just mock you for whatever like hobby you have,
Well-
then the hobby becomes like less fun.
well, I wanna point out, right, with VTubers, usually they are contracted under a VTuber agency, and they have to act differently than they are basically assigned a new personality that they have to learn and be.
Remember,
So
guys,
they
for those-
they
There's
they
a
are
lot
acting.
Hit that follow button. We'd love to see you again on
And
next stream.
and it's rare for already active VTubers that is not in an agency to actually get accepted with their current avatar into an agency where they will
They
actually
really
be
have
back.
oh my god, they're like having agencies now.
No, they've had that for like a while now.
Oh, I hate that kind of concept.
It's essentially but bear in mind it's it's like a sponsorship, so you are getting paid.
No,
Yeah?
most of them are just you are protected by this company, but basically they get a say in everything that you do, and they get a 50% cut.
So they give you like.
They give you nothing then. That's
But
that,
yeah,
they
all
give you
I'm
nothing.
hearing in that workout is
eyes
then
forward,
Yeah.
eyes forward, eyes forward, eyes forward, eyes forward.
There's an idiot driving a car.
So I thought,
He's not gonna stop. He is gonna stop.
get out the road, you fucking hippie.
He is on the right road. But no, I will say that the only reason to join an agency is that you are allowed to do collaborations with other VTubers in that agency. Because if you are not in the agency, you are not allowed to do collaborations with said VTuber.
Yeah, but
But like all the real popular VTubers surely wouldn't be under agency due to the fact that they're so big.
They are.
What?
That's even worse.
Like
That's like PewDiePie working for like a specific YouTube, like for specific company.
I mean, it's basically like Smosh.
Smosh owns Smosh now.
yeah, Smosh
Yeah.
actually did buy them back.
Yeah,
But
I know, but
mean,
as I said, it was.
But
That's the same like Smosh.
Lincoln Rhett weren't dickheads though. Lincoln Rhett weren't dickheads when they owned Smosh. They didn't ruin it.
No, yeah, I know, but
They could have done, but they didn't.
I mean-
Lincoln Rhett are very good YouTubers in my opinion.
I mean, but yeah, but agencies they also, of course, give you administrative backings that helps you get into events and such.
So
Even though
essentially, they do your advertising, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's basically
uh,
it's basically being an active what's it called, actor, but you're on the internet.
yeah. The thing is, like, it's
Not too bad, to be fair. I mean,
it's a balance, or not really a balance. It's a choice you make.
Oh
Do I
yeah,
join,
definitely.
Do I join a agency to get myself promoted that way, and then have like a couple of downsides, but also upsides? That's a choice you make. If you want to do it on your own, you do it on your own. But you have to do everything on your own.
But you have to remember that if you want to leave that agency, you do not own that avatar
or
that you are
platform.
currently using.
If you start off an avatar on your own, without the agency, then why would you join the agency?
But bear in mind as well, if you decide if you got to a point where you were say let's say I don't know 500,000 followers, realistically, if you were to leave the agency, 9 times out of 10, if you were a VTuber or not, if you give like you, because realistically, I doubt they could control like on who people know who you actually are, because you're not just going to be a VTuber. Once you hit the point of like that many people following you and viewing you, they're going to know if you were to leave and start your own and go independent. There's a very good chance they'd follow you if you enjoyed doing that type of content.
That's the thing, because that is actually where they catch you, because you are not allowed to disclose your real identity while in the agency, and you're not allowed to tell people what if you're leaving or when you leave and who you are after leaving, because first of all, the personality that you have is a fake one. That is guaranteed. If you're under an agency, you're not allowed to take that personality, because it was created by said agency and owned by said agency. So you cannot act in the same way, precisely in the same manner, and you are not allowed to disclose for your followers that you are leaving the agency. Why you're leaving, or you might be allowed to tell why you're leaving.
Are you a VTuber by any chance that works for this agency? You seem to know a lot about this agency.
That's right. Are you a VTuber?
Yeah,
I am not a VTuber.
Are you sure about that?
He's not allowed to
Yes.
say.
He's not allowed to say, is he? No, he is. He fully is. That's how he knows so much. And he's just not allowed to tell us.
He is PewDiePie.
But
yeah.
If you are a VTuber, nod your
twice.
head. Just not do something that we would recognise. He is. He's shaking his head. He is.
I am not a VTuber. I am not a VTuber.
Confirmed.
I'm so close to shooting him.
Quite understand.
We've got a VTuber amongst our mates. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, but there's nothing against VTubers. There's just something against the VTuber organization.
Yeah, exactly.
It does sound like it. That sounds.
Right.
That sounds like Nike, using kids to make its shoes.
Yeah, but with that thing out of the question. Next question. What's the next question? Go on, guys.
We don't have any more questions. The viewers don't love us that much. They're not giving us questions.
What's your
viewers,
question, Mitchell?
I make a plea to you. Send
Give
us more questions.
If you want to know anything
me
about
to give you
Breaker,
questions.
if you want
Why is it my job? Why is it my job to bring questions?
Because you said you were gonna take point on the podcasting section of the video group.
I said
you
no
did.
Such thing.
You said
lies,
that.
All lies.
Android, because
I do have a setup. Actually, I'm flying to
Android, because you had a question about VTubers. Do you have any question about Breaker?
Oh, he's giving you the inside scoop here, VTuber. Take your chance.
So how is it like to be a schizophrenic?
That's the weirdest fucking question ever.
You know what? That's a great question. Let me relay that question to my upper management.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who the
fuck is upper management? Oh, it'd be Sergeant Holland. You're talking to Corporal Holland now.
Oh, great.
He says he doesn't have time for that question. Next question.
What the fuck? Where did these? Where did these guys come from?
Fucking,
The fuck?
where are they going? What?
That man's called Jesse Collins.
Sorry, is
This
this
man is
like
called Private
Jesse,
Thomas.
we need to cook.
Jesse, it's time to cook.
Mitchell? Is this
What?
like are they taking over
Harris?
the island?
Well, they're British, so like I'm assuming so.
Yes.
This is
Yeah,
Private Hill.
Are they colonizing?
Yeah, they're
I
colonizing.
mean,
They're doing
the
the
Dagger
colonizing thing.
Island is owned by the British government.
Richardson. Next one. Mitchell. This is Mitchell. Kidnap this man.
So... Okay. You heard him, Holland.
Bye, Mitchell.
Ow!
Kidnap him,
I
guys.
need to heal myself now. God damn it.
Oh, Private Johnson.
I don't even know where I am. Where the hell am I?
You are here.
Yeah, but I need to heal myself now because he smacked me in the face.
That sounds like a skill issue.
And I love that that the rest of the troopers are just walking over him.
Yeah, we cannot have any doubles.
I want to.
Ow!
What?
Why did they shoot me?
What? They tried to shoot me, but shot you.
Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. We've been switched. We've been switched. He switched our teams.
Are we being switched to upfall?
It did kind of kill a guy right in front of them.
Oh wait, that's Holland.
That's me, you fucked what? Fucking hell.
You need healing for that.
VID your goddamn target. Who's here with a goddamn fucking rag on his fucking face? Not them, me. Jesus fucking Christ, Android. I didn't teach you this. I didn't teach you anything.
No.
That's why you're a fucking failure. There you go. Fuck.
Guys, I would recommend us running.
Why?
Why?
Because do you remember that they were not just 3 people.
No, no, I've switched our side back to Blue Fox. We didn't mean to do that.
Thank you very much. Jesus fucking Christ.
Unless he's going to switch it again without us knowing, and we need to be careful.
Probably.
Fucking BID your target.
Right, anyway, so the commenter, the viewers gave us another question. What is one fun fact you know? Holland, we'll go with you first. What is one fun fact you know?
The one fun fact I know is that I never raise my voice, and if I do raise my voice, you did something wrong, and terribly wrong too.
I've never actually heard you raise your voice yet. So actually, no, that's a lie. I have heard you raise your voice, kind of.
When?
To Astra.
Ha ha ha. It's one of the instances, yes.
Android.
The real color of corn is green.
Is it?
Yes.
Really?
Is it not white that you see in cinemas?
No. That's popcorn you're thinking of.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah, it is. The real color of corn is green, and it is not a wild plant, the one we're used to, because that is a genetically modified.
Paprika.
Yeah. What?
That's good.
Did you just say paprika?
Yeah, it's a genetically modified paprika. No, it's still
No, but it's a genetic modified organism. So you will never find it in the wild. It could not survive in the wild, as it is as how we have modified it for the purposes. And
I think we need to fact check that shit.
Do you believe? Okay, so here's one fun fact I know, and it was a fun fact when I found this out. Only a very small percent of people on Earth can actually control their control how their eyes work, and they can actually make it. They can actually make their eyes blur on command.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised how many people can't do that though. They think they can, but they're actually just going bug-eyed. Whereas some people.
Enemy! Right up ahead!
Sniper!
Sniper!
Behind us!
Sniper!
Behind us! Take out the machine gunner. Machine gunner dead.
Help me with the trench, quick! Okay, but whilst we're fighting, guys, another quick question, and a good one at that. Do people eat or drink soup?
They drink it.
They eat it.
They eat the things we put in the soup. but we drink the fluid.
Holland!
Same answer.
Under fire!
In our front, at front, northwest.
Is my character bleeding? Am I? No.
Yeah, I'm also bleeding.
Are you bleeding?
Oh wait, we're fighting MPs now. I think one of them has an MP helmet on at least. Which would make sense since we just killed friendly soldiers.
Hmm.
Holland, get behind the trenches.
I'd have a hard time shooting if you lay down.
I'm in this. I gotta bandage myself.
Get to
But yeah.
get to the actual hard bit of the wall, so you're not in any non-cover.
But yeah,
They've
So-
stopped shooting. Oh no, they haven't.
no, we're just not in line of fire anymore. But yeah, like they've stopped. Nope, they have not stopped shooting. I just hit one of them in the fucking gun, in his gun.
So you gave him.
No,
bullets.
those are fucking Russians.
Oh, so we got ambushed by Russians.
Still British.
No,
Oh
still
wait, no,
British.
that's British. They
Why?
just look
Why?
like Russians.
Do they though?
So, Mitch,
Radius is, I
fucking
think, but
Android, why did you have to perform war crimes?
Yep, that is actually a fair point.
War suggestions.
It's not a war suggestion; it's a war crime.
I suggested we kidnap him, not kill him.
First you shoot Bloom.
Oh,
first
he
you-
what? He didn't die. I want to point out.
That's not the point.
He did die.
He did die after I killed him. After I finished him, but he did not die. At first.
Ah, god damn it. Android,
Yeah.
my head's bleeding.
Sounded
Do
like
you have a
Jewish-
prescription for that?
Fuck the prescription, heal me.
Breaker, I think we need mortar support.
Ah, you think
Are
I'm
you
a
taking-
mortar?
Are you taking the piss? You think we need more support?
Wait, do you also want morphine?
Yes, please.
Are
I
you
need to-
allergic in any sort of way?
Do I fucking look allergic?
Yes.
I swear to God. Holland, shoot this man. No,
I mean,
don't actually
wouldn't it-
shoot him.
Wouldn't the right thing be to fucking subdue me and hand me over to the authorities than fighting?
No, because they're fighting all of us at this point. This is just...
Medical
Who's-
man, you get shot in the arm.
Holland, you're
What?
supposed to tell me this. We talked about this earlier.
Fucking hell. First check your area if it's clear. Then check yourself. Then do the thing.
It's obviously not clear, and we're pinned down currently. Actually, we're not. We are able to run northeast. See you guys.
I am so fucking close of just like downing you, handing you over to the authorities.
Okay, that random guy in chat is just absolutely bombarding us with questions now.
I think can see me.
Alright, go ahead. What's the question?
If you could have a soundtrack play every time you enter a room, what soundtrack would it be?
Batman Arkham Knight.
What? You know that song like.
Wait, Android, where the fuck have you gone?
My man will move.
See you guys. I just ran northeast. If you want to follow me.
He ran northeast.
Yeah, so everyone in the
Holland.
radio range have basically
Holland,
been
run.
alerted of what you did.
Wait, does that mean the car is coming back?
Probably.
No. What is 5 kilometers
Wait,
around you?
wait. Why the fuck are we running away from friendly forces?
Guys,
They're not friendly.
I think that he just called in air support from an Apache.
I'm out of it.
Out
I'm
of
gone.
this, out of this.
Viewers, it's time to run away. Oh. I didn't ask for... Fair point. Okay, maybe I did.
What did you do?
See, I do the logical way.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm getting picked up.
By what?
My viewers actually support me in times of crisis.
Wait, is Effect fucking here and supporting you?
He might be.
Effect, that's cheating!
It's not cheating.
It's
It's
cheating!
not cheating. It's not.
It's cheating!
It's not cheating.
Fucking pick me up too!
Effect.
What?
Meet me on the objective mark. Come pick me up there. It's black and it's in the side chat. If you could see, if you could hear me. Yeah, I am getting shit.
That was stupid.
Yeah, that was really stupid.
Come help your sergeant.
For some reason, like I just
He,
instead of going down,
you're not his
I went
sergeant
down
anymore.
on top of the thing.
Yeah, but I can still make his life hell.
I mean, that's true, but...
And I can make it better.
Alright, I already fucking surrendered. But sure.
Well, pick me up first. Food isn't your friend. I am your friend. Food is temporary. Mitchell is forever.
No, Mitchell is temporary because he's about to die.
I'm not about to die. I'm safe.
I mean, I see two tanks rolling towards us.
I'm not there anymore. I've ran away like
I
a
am
coward.
right next to you.
You're a liar. I don't see you.
Oh, I ran... You ran more northeast, fuck you.
I ran more north. Oh no, I did run more northeast. I lied. Yes, you're right. Viewers, it's time. Apparently I'm about to make my last stand.
I stopped making a last stand because there's fucking friendly forces.
But I don't know.
Wait,
They were
wait,
shooting at us like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, because someone in this group shot.
So
hit
who are they? Are they just hunting him or are they hunting us? Like, I don't get it anymore.
Oh, they're hunting you.
See,
Oh.
so they are hunting me.
Now they are.
I surrender.
You should be court-martialed, my friend.
I am gonna get court-martialed.
Hang by the nose. On the request of the queen. Or the king, sorry, the king now. The king.
I surrender. And now they're running away from me.
They're probably coming to make me surrender now. I don't think they will though.
Oh no, wait, yeah, it's because when you surrender, you turn into a civilian force, and therefore our foe will not shoot you.
Great, so they're gonna come for me now.
Yeah.
I'm building fortifications. I will be fine.
Why the fuck is why the fuck is the Swede here?
That's not the Swede.
Oh,
That's the Vine.
fuck yeah.
Evac is on the way.
The traitor's
Nice.
here.
Hey, Zeus, give me a stinger. Give me a stinger.
Stinger.
Yeah, give me a stinger and send me to up4 and give me a stinger.
This could be dangerous, folks.
I'm
be
just
dangerous.
wondering what he's actually coming with.
I'm gonna shoot down his evac.
You're not shooting my evac down.
You,
So
you
what's the
see
next,
what is in front of you.
So
Do you like it?
I'm currently captured, but what's the next
What?
question?
What's in front of me?
So
You see
we
that?
never answer.
The guard.
Yeah.
You see what he has.
No, he has an MG.
That's what do you say, Mitchell?
So the soundtrack question: what soundtrack would you have?
But
playing?
I got my own dude.
You know that song of like what? You know?
There we go.
Put the lights down low. I think like that. Or just a James Bond theme.
In fact, actually, I'm putting my suppressor on. ETA 10? What the?
10. Hey Mitchell, are you expecting to get out today?
Maybe. I'm hoping. A man's got a dream.
What's wrong with this AI?
We are not working at Costco. What the What? We are not working at Costco.
They always
What?
take
Where did
so
Costco
goddamn
come from?
long. They always take so goddamn long to help you.
So what was supposed to be in front of me, Aidane? I
Right.
know the guard, but what
So-
else?
Yeah, do you see what he has on his back?
Are there any other questions next to like the music question?
Yes, he has a backpack.
I don't really. There's no questions that's been presented through chat. However, so going forward with like like the all armor theme, where could we? What do you think that? Okay, so in terms of, we all work together as a team. We do, we do great as a team. Everyone gets along.
Yeah.
How do you think that there's anything people could do within the unit to increase the fun? What do you think we're missing?
Jesus. What I think we're missing is that cohesion. If you have cohesion and you know the people in your squad and you talk regularly with those people in the squad, things make it more fun. If you can get along with the people in your squad, you do other things beside arma, like we do, like Destiny 2 or
no peeking,
or whatever the fuck. Like,
what do you mean no peeking?
You get more of a feel of like you belong somewhere. If you belong somewhere, it becomes more fun, and you want to return. Just in short, get in contact with the people you run along with and see if you can do other things other beside arma.
Quite true.
If you're still watching this, if you're still watching this, I've marked the area with blue smoke.
Alright, Breaker here, can we bomb down the area of blue smoke?
There is no, you can't, no, that's not how this works. You can't just use Zeus as your fucking tool. Find me yourself, you traitors.
I mean, I was no part in your, fucking, thing. I even got shot.
I mean, he is true. He is speaking the truth.
Yeah, I speak the truth too.
You two are traitors, I swear to God.
No, I wasn't a traitor in the first place. Fucking Android.
You betrayed me.
Android karate down someone. I was like, I'm not part of this, and then Android shot at me.
I mean, that is.
I have no part in. I have no part in this.
Ooh, good shot.
Oh no, my evac. That's my fucking evac. Oh, he's actually landing it as well. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's good. That's why.
It's so close.
I think. Can you give
Oh,
me
did
a
you not make it?
And uncuff me.
No, the reason I was so comfortable with using an AA guy against him is because I know he's good at landing. Who just pinged us?
Oh, it's a fact.
Effect pinged us.
No, Holland pinged.
Oh.
Hello, Effect. Join the Discord. Join me in my traitorism, or their traitorism even.
Yeah, there we go.
Medic, I'm currently captured by enemy forces. Friendly forces.
I'll give him a Zeus shield because I feel like he needs it. I feel like he needs it after that. Jesus, he earned it after landing like that. Jesus, there you go.
I mean,
they're coming. They're ever getting closer, so we need to be quick. We need to keep moving. That vehicle will catch up eventually, and it's gonna light us up. We're gonna die. I don't want to die. Viewers, help us.
What?
This is my plea to the Twitch gods. Help!
You're gonna ask for a donation. every euro or every pound
Yeah,
you receive.
every euro, pound, or donation you give goes to helping two idiots who betrayed their country.
For every euro pound he received, the helicopter gets heavier.
Oh, yeah.
Harder to lift off.
Do you know what? Like, what I would do if for every 10p given, I'd just have a shot. Like, people have been donating pounds just to see me drink like 10s and 20 shots at a time. Like, it'd be funny. It would.
Yeah. Also, Effect, welcome to becoming a trader. Me and Talent is currently captured.
No, I'm uncaptured.
You're uncaptured.
Well, get fucked.
I made a good plea, you know.
He made a plea. Fucking traitor.
You know, you said traitor. You shot me. You're the traitor.
I'm not traitor.
I mean,
You
shot
traitor.
me.
I'm
First you decked down a guy called Mitchell. Then you shot at me. Who's the traitor? You or me?
You.
Ah, cool.
All I'm hearing is skill issue, but okay.
Spoken like a definite true traitor. Oh no, we're gonna die. We're gonna get killed.
Yeah, you're gonna die. You're gonna get killed.
As soon
I'm
as
gonna, I'm gonna live happily in the fucking rafters of like a hotel.
Wait, Aiden, how do you switch the allegiance?
Group side.
And where do I select that?
It is,
Do I just...
So it's like
Which-
the actual tap, like the actual sort of color marker above the head. So obviously effects will be blue, but
Oh.
mine will be red.
Yeah, but I
On
can't
my-
change them to... I clicked
damn
on
it.
the...
Are you trying
Oh,
to change
I found
effects?
it. I found it.
Oh, I'm hearing gunfire.
Oh, look at the boat out in the water.
What?
Boat.
That's not a friendly.
No,
I can already tell you that's not a friendly boat.
it's coming. Run up, up,
Get it?
up, 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 up.
He's trying to drive us inland. He's trying to drive us into a trap. Get into the trees. The trees will help us. That's for they do speak Vietnamese.
Fuck.
I think. Can you give me a brake trick?
What?
Can you
See
give me
that
the
tree?
breaker?
See that tree? See that tree?
Right, just go.
Sure. Where are you?
Okay, go up.
I'm here.
There you are.
This way. Oh, effect. This way.
I'm following.
Oh, it sees me.
Hmm.
The boat does see me. The boat doesn't like me. The boat's going to try and shoot me. Don't shoot the boat.
I have a gun.
This man's like, I'll just shoot the boat.
What do you
I
mean?
mean- I'll just shoot the rubber dinghy with a fucking machine gun attached to it. I won't shoot back. No, God forbid.
Well, you know, it did say rubber dinghy.
Yeah, but like, it does.
Helicopter. That's a wildcat.
That's just unfair. That's just not. That's not even fair.
There
You
you
know, I was
It is
considering grabbing that.
it is unarmed.
I was considering grabbing that, but
We're two men. Like, what could we do?
Well, you are two men that have stolen military equipment.
No. I didn't steal
Borrowed?
anything. I stayed true to my troops. Those two have just betrayed me.
But what me? You betrayed me, not Johnny Breaker.
I accidentally moved the helicopter.
it's gone.
I accidentally moved it.
I have willed it out of existence.
Yeah. Pilot didn't want it to be there so much, it just disappeared.
Yep. Oh fuck, I'm spitting shit everywhere. Oh.
Guys, I'm just at the water line. Can you pick me up?
No, there's no one.
I'm at the water line.
I regret bringing this kit. I should have brought something
Oh,
with
shit.
it.
Wait.
Oh, never mind. I gotta fake.
It's only doing recon. It's only doing recon on us.
When I'm eating. Oh shit.
Maybe there's a friendly enemy base nearby that we can take
Friendly
refuge
enemy
in.
base.
It would be
Yeah.
very peculiar if a little bird spawned approximately 157 meters in front of us.
I doubt
West
Do you know what's also peculiar? A
155 millimeter.
no infantry squad getting dropped by that
Wildcat.
wildcat.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be crazy?
The YouTuber.
I don't like this stream anymore. It's turned hostile.
Do you have hostile viewers in your current stream?
Is Android making your
No.
working place hostile?
Yeah, this was meant to be a this was
not
meant
bad.
to be a
quite
peaceful
normal.
podcast.
He's
Yeah.
giving off
Peaceful
bad
podcast,
vibes.
and now it's just turned into this.
As a
No,
viewer, Android gives off bad vibes.
I feel like I'm playing the Arma campaign again.
My vibes are mad low because of Android.
Mad low.
they are straight not buzzing.
These are not the vibes that I was looking for a podcast.
You want to go for patrol?
I didn't mean kill friendlies.
You have to say that to Android.
Hey, right. But all I'm saying is I'm the only one that committed
What?
the traitorism.
That is true. You got us there.
When I commit to something, I commit.
It's like I'm eating.
Oh yeah, let me just tell all the enemy troops to stop fucking pursuing us for a minute because I FX got to eat food.
Hey man, these hot wings are fucking buzzing.
Bussing hot
So-
wings right there.
Actually, I actually quite enjoy this. You wanna know why? Because this is the first time I'm actually doing something that resembles Susie.
Hello, you're friendly.
I shall will it out of existence. Okay, it's not willing out of existence. It is not willing out of existence. Help! Help me!
I usually set them to don't fire unless fired upon.
But set them to at
wait.
least a little bit of a lower skill level so we can at
Don't
least
fire
have some
unless
kind of-
fired upon.
That was me firing.
I shot at the vehicle with the 50.
Oh no! You're
What the hell was that?
That's the wildcat.
No,
Yes,
it's not.
it is. Yes, it is.
No, it's the boat.
Ah, what fucking boat? I'm behind the
What
rock.
just... Hang on. What just shot an RPG at me?
No, it was a fucking 20 millimeter. That's why I'm saying the fucking. It is the wildcat.
It isn't. It's literally It's literally
Coyote?
unarmed.
It's the
Something
coyote.
something just shot a rocket at us. Like
Yes. And something just said boom boom like a fucking 40 mic next to me.
that
Like
is,
that
That
one.
one? Yes.
that's not even funny.
Oi, bro. I am not having fun right now. You better knock it off. You're just running past me.
You fucking get yourself up.
I'm dying!
Sounds like you, sounds like a skill issue,
I'm
bro.
gonna fucking join them in a second, and then you're not
no.
gonna have fun.
On the way.
Alright, I'm up. I am operational again.
They wouldn't call in MPs with jeeps, would they? Into a column convoy? Would they, Mitchell?
I fucking hate you.
There, it's landing. Go get it. Shoot the pilot. Shoot the pilot. I can
It's
use
dropping a squad, you know?
it. Yeah, yeah, murder.
I can't even see it from this angle either. If I was to shoot the pilot, it'd just crash.
Did it actually drop anyone?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
I'm gonna find out.
I'm currently trying to figure out how to make it unload people.
Yeah,
so
it
it
does have people in it.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. So, hello, Break. Hello there.
No.
Hello there.
Oh, no.
I surrender.
Oh, have you taken control of it, Aidane?
I
I'm
surrender.
doing it right now.
Oh, thank you.
Get fucked.
Right.
You surrender?
Oh.
Is that what you said?
No, stop. It's not funny. It's not funny, Holland. Stop. Holland,
You're trying to get in my vehicle.
Holland, stop.
Yeah,
No, I can't even get in the vehicle. That's the funny part. Because I'm on the opposite team.
If you surrender, it'll turn you into civilian, then you can get in.
Stop.
Do you know what the worst part was? Obviously, I've got my screen to my left showing me the stream, as obviously somebody's on it.
That's fine. I'll stop. Going backwards to this.
Holland! No! I'm bleeding. I'm dead. I'm gonna die.
No worries. I'll help you.
Dodge, get fucked! Go away! Stop!
Viewers,
Mitchell!
my beautiful viewers, pay no heed to these heretics that are pursuing me in this effortless endeavor.
Fuck your tires!
I have stayed alive this long and will continue to do so, for the rebellion is alive in me.
Fuck your tires, Holland. I will die fighting.
The Empire will never take me alive.
Were you about to say the Empire Strikes Back?
No, because I'm not the Empire. I'm the rebellion.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear you're passing. Yeah. Good night, sweet prince.
Now Sushi man, give me a helicopter.
Only if you become a bad guy.
Ooh,
I'm
I
dead.
like that plot twist. Respawn and become a bad guy.
Become a Hulk.
They figured out resurrection spells.
Oh, this is...
You are now up 4.
Did you just roll like a -1?
Hmm?
Fucking this man just turned.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mitchell, what's your location?
Where's my helicopter?
I can see you. Fuck off. Leave me alone.
Mitchell,
Oh,
people
that's
support your resistance.
Give me a
They've
little.
come to extract you.
Andrew, give me a little.
Yes.
Give me a little bit.
Yes, resistance. For me, resistance. Hang on, no, this could be a trap. This could be a trap.
They would shoot you on sight. You have to remember that.
That's a good point. Let me drive.
Mitchell,
Get in.
where you at?
Get
Mitchell,
back in. Let's
Mitchell,
go.
Where you at, Mitchell?
Viva la resistance.
Can you give him a wildcat?
Viva la resistance. Let's get to somewhere where we can fortify ourselves, boys. You're not friendly. That's cheating. That is just cheating.
Oh, wait.
Sure. Oops.
I'm
Viva la
not.
resistance!
There you go.
Cheers.
Viva la resistance!
Alright, now where the fuck is Mitch?
Ow. That's unfair. Who just blew me up?
I blew up Prager with AT.
Ow. Rock. Guys, this doesn't work if I'm dead.
Good point.
This doesn't
Viva
work
la
if Rock...
resistance!
Do you need healing?
Fucking wonder where
Guys,
you guys
stop
are.
bombing us!
No, it's the ammo cooking off! It's the ammo cooking. Mitchell, run!
I can't because I keep getting down by the explosions.
So those enemies were friendly, or
No, a vehicle picked me up, but then I'm pretty sure one of them turned. I'm pretty sure because they were blue and I was red. Eventually, one of them got out and RPG'd the truck.
No.
holy shit, that's a lot
No,
of people.
no, Mitchell, I shot the breaker. I shot breaker.
Oh, you shot breaker, but it actually blew up the jeep next to it.
No. So there was a chain reaction.
Okay, delete the troops, reset the troops, and then get them chasing me again. We need to get this storyline back on track.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on. Where are you now, Mitchell? There you are.
Hello, man in armed helicopter.
Hello.
I'm trying to get to a town. I don't know where any of the towns are, but I'm just running in a direction.
I see blue smoke. What the fuck
This
is
is
that?
Watcher to Femboy. We have a
my
squad
God.
pickup for you on
That
blue
is
smoke.
literally just not my call out. That is Astra. Go away.
Then what is your call out?
I don't have one. I have not made myself worthy, or been captured yet. So
Just come over and pick up the fucking section, okay?
I am. Call me Striker.
Okay, sure, I'll call you Striker.
Whiny girl, that's what you are. Jeez.
Hello. Strange man. With an
I
iron
don't,
above
I
his
don't
head.
even know, is it the correct, because if it's not the 8-man, 8-seated, then they can't fit all of them in.
Leave me alone. I just want to rebel in peace.
Well, attacking...
Something is shooting at me. Who dares? What dares?
Nothing is shooting at you.
Oh, okay, well...
Okay, it's a 6-seater. There we go. You
Alright.
have picked up the...
Alright, now to go find Mitchell again.
Last report was him heading southwest.
Yeesh.
I should really have a ghillie suit for this.
You should.
Then you should probably steal the one from the sniper that's...
Oh, I already see him. Oh no, that's not him. Is it?
Yes.
I'm cheating. I'm fucking cheating. This is...
Yeah, it's fine. You have a whole army running after you.
Yeah, I know I fucking have a whole ass army running after me. Right, I'm getting shot from directions where I don't even know where
the AI is shooting at you from my helicopter.
What?
Put
Oh my god!
put down the section at nearest LC.
I'm just gonna put them
Oh,
down
I'm
right
stuck
here.
on a tree.
Don't hit there.
Mitchell, this would all be over if you just gave up.
No!
Alright, now get them out of my goddamn helicopter.
What fucking is the... What section are they?
I don't know.
It's... Oh, it's 2-2.
Great. Cheers.
Yeah. No, it's 3-3. Where's 2-2? Oh no.
Oh my god, they're chasing his ass.
Then, can you put me in the vicinity of Mitchell?
Sure.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
My beautiful viewers, this may be the...
Is he close
this-
by?
This may be...
Is, wait one, I'll give you.
Ah!
You did not get that from me, okay, Mitchell?
I didn't get anything. I'm still on my own.
No, this is one.
Oh.
There you go. Hold, if you look there. There you go.
Oh.
You don't see this. Fuck off. I'm just a farmer going for a drive. You see nothing.
I'm
Oh, hold on,
just
but
marking your location with flares.
Hold on, you
Mitchell.
can see the helicopter.
There is there's a resistance hideout near near your location.
I've heard. I know. about
Oh,
this
I see it.
resistance.
Wait, is
I've been
that meant to be it?
You don't fucking know shit. Fuck off, you. Get out of the sky. You're not welcome here.
Am I no longer welcome since I joined the other side?
Hey, man. Fuck you.
Hey, man.
Kermit's gonna fuck you up, man.
Grab
That doesn't look friendly. Run!
The only caveat there is
Well,
he
the
needs
thing
to
I have
stop
to tell
shooting.
you, right, is that they're shooting at the helicopter.
That is unfair.
Oh wait, did he run to the active military base instead of the resistance camp that I made?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No! What's the resistance
I
camp?
saw the resistance camp.
Instead he ran into
Right,
Holland.
take it. Walla.
Right, where is this fucking resistance camp? Like, hang on, I need to heal myself because I can't see anything with Zeus.
Air has died.
What the fuck is this resistance camp that everyone speaks of? That is not a resistance camp. That's a fucking... That's a fucking bushwalk.
I mean,
Am
what did you expect from them?
Am I actually dead? Am I dead?
You lost.
Am
You've been
I?
court-martialed. You will be.
I
I can't
am.
even get out.
You put me in any prison, I will break out. The resistance will live on.
Escape plan B!
Can someone throw me out the helicopter because I actually cannot get out?
Why am I
really
being
are.
shot? Are they shooting me on purpose or?
They cannot know of the they cannot know of the resistance secret plan.
I've been no seriously. I've been shot. Can I get a heal? I don't know why I've been shot.
It was because Blue 4 was shooting at Holland.
Oh right, okay. What? Oh, is Holland my secret resistance info?
No.
No. You're fighting up for not Blue 4.
Andrew, can you kick me up the helicopter?
I can.
figure that out.
How far did I fucking drive to get
I
you
can
over
also
here?
just suicide.
Um.
Just suicide respawn, then you can teleport me.
I will escape your
Yeah.
prison.
No. I can just teleport you.
You want me to respawn?
Wait
Nah,
for
great.
it.
Oh shit, okay. Pieces.
There you go.
There we go.
Thank you.
So let's build
Now
up
what?
the court martial room.
There you go.
Yeah.
Enjoy the view.
Yeah. Mitchell. Let's just hold it at the where they are actually.
What?
I'm gonna come spec.
Why am I here?
You're getting court-martialed.
Let me go. Put me in a room.
Slash executed. Wait, can you give me an A10? Then I just fucking.
I will escape this
Be
prison.
mad funny.
Viewers, loved ones, now is the time to rebel against your government. I will rebel. I will fight back.
Yeah.
Let's put together a scene. With you put up units around the base. I'll make the court area.
You'd at least be free to roam around a room, like a prison cell, you know.
Yeah, sure.
You don't get such things.
Effect. Escort him to the shack in the middle of the base and strip him of his weapons.
Wait one. I have a better one.
Oh yeah. Take him into the jail.
Spawn one of them guard houses with the jails, and then actually put me.
He already
just
did.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I was gonna say, if you don't give me a proper jail, it's not gonna be funny.
Where?
Whoa!
Holland.
Yeah, what?
Where is that one?
That one right there.
You want me? You give me a mortar? I'll fucking fire it on him.
Do not shoot them.
That's court-martialed, right?
I mean, the trial hasn't been held yet. We're gonna hold the trial.
Oh, hold the trial.
You need to go to the computer to unlock it.
Vad helvete.
I can't do it because obviously I'm tied up.
One sec. I gotta get.
Yeah, just drop me first and then
Release. Yes. It's not fucking working. Wait. Use computer. No. Oh, there we go.
The rebellion has gold if you have keys. Right, now you need to take all my guns off me or I will be able to rebel.
That's what I'm gonna do now. Can I? Oh, there we go. Drop him.
Whoa, you be locked in.
Damn.
Right.
I have been found guilty of something. I guess
we have doubled the amount of people we can court-martial.
I still have a gun, you know.
It's fine. I'm behind
Untie me. We will rebel. Untie me. We will rebel together.
What do you think of this? As a table, because that's the best thing I can whip up, or maybe no. No, definitely. This will do.
Yeah, that will do.
Are you gonna take my guns or what?
I don't know. But I don't have room. I think.
Just drop them on the. Just drop yours on the floor and then.
No. There's only magazines left. You get ammo, no guns. Ammo, no gun. No.
Yeah, just throw the ammo at you people. There you go.
Yeah. If you hit them hard enough, you might get to activate them.
Alright, give me 9.
Ow!
No, I was gonna do an assassination during the court martial.
I got him. Can someone get Goben out of here? Fucking Goben needs to be court-martialed. Get him out. Jesus.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, Idane?
Hello.
Yeah.
Stand behind the table as an officer.
Hello.
You're gonna be the judge.
Can I defend him?
You're never gonna take me alive! Oh, hang on. Never gonna take me alive.
Don't let him kill himself.
How's he gonna kill himself? Stay there, stay there, stay. Wait, stay there. No, Holland, go back.
Do I have no
Alright.
hands?
I
Fuck
think.
you!
Oh, I can't
Yeah,
screenshot
wait
it.
for him.
Oh, it's great though.
So Mitchell, when you're getting taken out, right? You stand
No.
in front. You stand
I'm
in front of
rebel.
the table.
No! I rebel to this! This is...
Stupid.
I like how the pilot is the one keeping the prisoner.
I mean, we didn't have any better choices, so.
Fact.
Where's the blue fall?
Mhm.
I'm currently changing back.
I'm eating.
okay.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? No.
We've been hotboxing him. Don't worry.
Yeah. gas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I've got work tomorrow.
Okay,
so-
hell.
Have fun with work
Drag him
tomorrow.
out in front of the table.
Stay there. Well, he's not handcuffed, so I can't get fucking through. Alright, whatever. Escort. Get your ass to the table. Where is it?
It was in there, but
I am-
sure, we can move
Oh.
it out there.
Yeah, I was thinking
Um,
out here
it-
is like a public execution kind of thing.
What? Since when?
Huh?
Hang on, I can't. for
There
some
we
reason
go.
I can't look around. Why can't I look around?
So, the table's to your right. Table's right there.
Where do you want him? Here?
Yeah.
Uncuff me so I can. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Alright. Then you're gonna be the judge.
No! No, I refuse. You're not killing. You can't kill freedom. You can't kill revolution.
You basically you're getting offered your freedom in exchange for information of the resistance.
Wait, I can be the judge.
I refuse.
Sergeant J. Mitchell, you have been accused of treachery and several accounts of friendly fire and murder. How do you plead?
Manslaughter, not
Yeah,
murder.
manslaughter. How do you plead?
Viewers, how do I plead? Viewers, how do I plead?
I got it.
Wait, why
Wait.
am I also cuffed?
I plead oops a daisy.
Asking why.
I plead oops a daisy.
He is not willing to. He will then
Fuck
therefore
are
be
you
court-martialed.
Why are you
Now
cuffed?
it's my turn.
Oh, 1 sec.
So
For the
Mitchell,
murder
you are
of,
found
Stop being
you are found
Mitchell.
guilty and sentenced to life in prison.
1 sec. Move your ass, bro.
Bruh.
I though will snitch.
Alright, you, second M&E and Android, you have been accused of several accounts of manslaughter and treachery. How do you plead?
I plead guilty, but I do want a plea charge. I will share intel of the resistance
No.
for my
No,
freedom.
I like the other guy better. He said oopsie daisy.
Shoot.
I
I can't assassinate myself! God fucking damn it!
Oh, he...
Oh, shit, I
Mr.
died.
President, get down!
I shot myself. I shot myself in the head and I didn't die.
Jesus Christ. So...
You should
what-
use a better gun.
Wait.
That is true.
You're gonna try.
What information do you have?
I know the location of said base.
Set base.
No, he doesn't. The Death Star plans don't exist. It's all a myth. Please,
Shut
Oopsie
up.
Daisy. It's your best chance.
Get some
Take
over
it
there.
now.
What do you say, Aiden, as the higher ranking officer? What do you say?
I have to say guilty on
Fuck.
all charges.
To both of them or just ooh?
Yeah, that-
Both?
Well, Andrew did afterwards to try to help with.
Right, when I said bigger gun, I meant a fucking Barrett, not a tank.
Jose, can you see?
I'm pretty sure that's America.
No fucking chance, I think.
Something the queen is dead.
No, don't say that.
In game, of course, in game. In game. I have died.
Okay, I think that that's the scenario.
You have both been convicted of all crimes and shall be executed on 25th of December 2023.
Okay,
Cheers.
I think the scenario now is now over. God damn it! I just tried to free us and then you handcuffed us again.
Quite so.
Well, viewers, I think we're gonna call it for a night because I've still got to do a lot of things for tomorrow because I'm up at 6.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm up at 6. So we will call it a night. Thank you for watching, and we will probably see you in the next podcast.
No, fuck.
Bye bye.
I am your direct officer. Okay, hell.
Yeah, and so what? So what?
He deserved it.
I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
No. Fuck off.
Dun. Hang on. Ah!
Barrier technique, dickhead.
Yeah, barrier technique. What about fists?
Fuck.
You might want to
my container.
My run to run.
think about what you do before you shoot us used.
So I will thank you guys for tonight. It was eventful and it was actually fun.
See, I told you I had a plan.
Yeah, I tried to execute the traitor myself.
I actually have another question as a viewer.
Yeah.
If you could have any amount of toes, how many?
12.
12 on each.
No, in total.
In total, okay.
I want one for the back, so I.
You want like claws, like fucking dogs, like dog fucking.
My
Like
experience
birds.
with tools is meh.
Your experience
With the tool launchers, yeah.
No, oh my
No. Toes, as in foot. It's okay.
Well, okay.
I say we'll have to end this for today. So
Mitchell.
bye. There we go.
He already left. Yeah.